couple more of these, and then we might be done for a minute. What's up, y'all? We are live. It is me and Legend tonight. Movie Bay is still on the mend. I am still on the mend. But as per usual, it's been a while since y'all seen us. But if you don't remember, make sure to thumbs up the video. Are you streaming live from your page?
No.
Legend ain't been doing nothing on YouTube. But thumbs up the video, y'all. Drop a comment down below. Share the video. Y'all know what to do. Subscribe if you're new. And we're going to get into this. We don't have the slides, so we're just going to go through the list of the fights. We're going to talk to y'all for a little bit. And yeah, what's up, Christiana? Why? Because she beat up your face.
Tesehki is a meatball.
What's up?
I'm screaming. I'm going to say the audience lied.
Big time.
Or hold on. Maybe I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because there was a lot going on. And security was everywhere, so maybe they couldn't see everything.
I guess, but they was very gung ho about X, Y, and Z really happening. Like, if you really going that hard for it, you better know for sure what you're talking about. What's up, Brandon, America, Deja, Ali, Amber?
Video.
Huh?
I just got done watching the TikTok video. Elise.
Me and Elise be on the same page, and I even realized Elise get the same type of heat that I be getting in my comments and her comments. And she, you gotta go look at how she be responding to them. She be cracking me up. Don't nobody care. What's up, Wandy? She is sick, so she is not gonna be here this week. She should be, but hopefully the last part. Let me find out my real name is showing for you. Blue. I see Blue. What's up? What's up? The audience either lied or because Dolly ain't had no room on her face. Right. What's up? What's up? What's up? I know it has been a while. We ain't been on here for what? It's been what, a month? Damn near.
A month? Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a month. For sure.
I've been busy. Y'all done gave me these days off and stuff. I done got busy.
We all have. That's why we ain't done the podcast either. Because I want us all to do it together. I don't want it to be where one of us is missing. And each week somebody was busy. But we're gonna figure that out too. But I feel like she's gonna knock you out. But what you sick too? What's going on? Well, it's these allergies. That's really what it is. It's that pollen and stuff. Well, feel better. Take your remedies. Does this thing work? I miss you. What's up, Bezo?
Andy.
Clarissa needs to worry. Clarissa always in some drama, though. That's the thing with her. She always in some drama.
That's the one person that needs to get drunk because she just in it for no reason.
Who, Clarissa?
Yes, I'm tired of her.
She doing it. Like, have you followed her in the actual beats that she be starting? I mean, granted, I get like you in boxing and stuff, you're supposed to kind of start that to kind of create hype around the fights.
But this is not girls that are in boxing.
Right, but she be doing that in the boxing world, like just starting shit with nobody for no reason. It's just like, what is it? Relax. But then doing this with Tesehki, it's like what are you gaining from that?
And
trying to fight a reality TV star?
Something. Not Remy Ma. Everybody be calling her Remy Ma.
And that's the thing. Clarissa cannot fight Remy, and she can't fight none of these girls on Baddies. Her hands are registered.
Yeah, because
Dolly slipped in that first round. Who said that she slipped? I ain't hear nobody say that she slipped. Oh, wait. As in trying to say that's how she fell. She got dropped. Maybe that's what she's trying to say.
No, a lot of people did say she slipped. I remember they said like Dolly had slipped and fell or whatever, like tripped up. Like they didn't make it seem like Tesehki was the one that made her trip. They made it seem like the carpet or like the floor or like she missed it and slipped or something.
Downplaying
That's what it was given to me.
Downplaying it. At this point, we need a girl with some mixed martial arts training to fight Tesehki. That's the thing. Too many people too busy trying to. Yeah, one day y'all gonna realize none of these girls that come on this show are ever gonna be able to touch her. The only way Tesehki's gonna get beat is by fighting at Clarissa's shoes. Like, truth be told, if you can't fight, and when I say can't fight, not just be windmilling and got a clean right hand. If you are not skilled, and I don't know if people notice that too. Legend, you probably notice it. But watching all of her fights back, she shows you different types of fighting styles. She adjusts to how she fights, and not only that, she's very, very intuitive with who she's fighting. She watches how they fight, and she adjusts on the fly too. And she starts throwing combos and different punch sets. You can't keep up with that because if you only fighting like this or fighting like this, if that's all you doing, and she's switching
Yeah.
stuff up, you're never gonna be able to beat her.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people were saying that second round that she kind of got that. If y'all slow it down, they both was missing. The only thing that really connected was Tesehki elbow. When she elbowed her, that was the only thing that really connected for me.
I think I got this from Urban Outfitters.
Oh, yo, hitty. But no,
Yeah.
that second round wasn't really like a good round to me. I feel like they needed more space. I feel like Tesehki like fighting with space.
Yeah.
Ahna did.
We gonna get into that too. Yeah, Anna surprised me.
Ahna surprised
We'll
me
get into
too.
her.
Which I was coming
She
into the
surprised
reunion
me
expecting Ahna to get dogged
to
walk
get
because
tore.
I thought she was gonna
Me
get
too.
dogged walk. I thought she was about to get drugged by that chain by Lex. I
Me
thought
too.
Lex was about to tear her loose.
Me too. If you say, I guess because they kicked off the Rumble, but carried, okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon? What time is it out there? You must be on the West Coast. Bobby was annoying as fuck this part.
Bobby and Santana are both annoying. They need to shut up.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear their commentary every 5 seconds. The only thing
Right.
that Bobby did do right was asking Summer about them braids.
That was a valid question too. That was a valid question. Tesehki said she would beat the fuck out of her. I understand why Clarissa responded like that. She only said that in that interview that she had with Jason Lee. But if you remember when it first started, she's the one that called out Tesehki, starting with her. Just like every other, the only time where Tesehki has ever been the starter of the issue is with Jelly Bean. Every other person that has fought Tesehki that Tesehki has had to fight, they started with her. Like, that's what I want people to stop trying to. Oh, well, she only fights people that can't fight because the people that want to fight her can't fight, and then she exposes it. And it's like y'all take that up with the people that's so desperate to want to fight her because they know she is the top dog on this show, and they trying to make a name for themselves and end up embarrassing themselves. I haven't watched it in full, but I saw a clip. But I'm gonna probably watch it.
What you talking about? Watch what?
Her interview with Jason Lee.
Oh,
Dolly, Summer, and Lex can produce good TV. However, they're unlikable, and I can't do it with them. Exactly. You think so? Tesehki and Ivori and MVP. Oh yeah, especially Ivori and her power work. I missed that watching it, but when I watched it back, drop the link. I'm gonna drop it. We're gonna take a couple of y'all, not too many, because I'm watching WWE. But we're gonna take a couple of y'all for sure. I'm probably gonna do it in a group. Well, she said if she's trained, which is a big hypothetical. What you mean? Christian Shields can't fight Tesehki without gloves. She will mark her or go to jail. Exactly. She has that part. And also when she came out and saw her go for Scotty, but I know exactly, and that's what she was talking about. When she said she had to go get her. But appreciate y'all for being in the comments. I'm gonna slide all the way down so we can get into breaking this stuff down. Because if I kept reading it, we're gonna be reading all night. But as we said earlier, if you missed it, thumbs up the video, drop a comment, subscribe to Legend's page, which is in the bio. Legend been on his movie bay-ish back in the day when movie bay was on that hiatus. So Legend eventually, I hope, will get back to posting. But make sure to go subscribe to him.
I'm just busy.
Subscribe to me. Hey, busy. But we about to break these down. We don't have slides because Movie Bay's not here. And I didn't have time or energy to go back and go get the pictures. But I have the list of them here. So we're going to break these down. And then once we finish breaking them down, we're going to open the lines up to talk to y'all. But we'll start off with Diamond and Rollie. They're, 4 or 5 rounds that they ran?
Yeah.
What was your thoughts?
I feel like I wanted it to be over. I didn't care for them to run that many rounds because I knew that Diamond was going to get tore up. And she kept wanting to run round and round, and she got that braid pull. So as much as I like Diamond more than I like Rollie, she deserved that braid pulled out because, girl, you kept running one round after round, and now your dumb ass looking stupid. Got to go to Turkey because your bird wants to get pulled out because you want to keep fighting and stuff. But I Rollie won the fights to me, but DTB was one round. She definitely was getting in there, but she was getting tossed.
I feel like most of the rounds were close to ties. I could see where you would give Rollie the upper hand because she was controlling Diamond for the most part. But like what you said, I was ready for him to be over. Like that whole first 20 minutes, I wish they spliced that down to like 5. Because it was too, especially when her and Natalie started going back and forth too. I'm like, they just kept going back and forth about the same thing. I'm like, let's get it done with.
But I'm
But
glad
yeah,
she
that
called
fight,
Natalie out. I'm glad she called Natalie out because Natalie be lying. She talking about
and then
I
they,
DM'd you. She said I DM'd you. No, girl, you went live and talked shit and popped your shit, and then you want to DM me after to save face or whatever. And I'm glad that they pulled up the receipts on her ass because Natalie needs to be held
right.
accountable. And I'm also mad that her and Natalie didn't run another round for real, because she just want Rollie to keep fighting her. Rollie don't need to get your lick. You need to come get your lick, CEO.
And let's talk about the fact that Rollie, when they kept asking her why she was fighting Diamond, when she first started saying, "Oh, well, she keep trying to fight Natalie," and Natalie can't fight. That completely negated everything that she said a couple of weeks ago in the episodes when she was sitting there telling Natalie to get in the field. We're not gonna be fighting all your battles, but now you sitting here fighting her battle.
Battles looking stupid. Looking
Like
stupid.
that's why Rollie, you can't take her serious. Anytime she says anything, you can't take her serious. She just wants to be best friends with Natalie. She wants to be like this with Natalie. Truthfully, she wants to be where Jayla was. How Natalie looks at Jayla as her best friend, even though she don't act like Jayla is her best friend. And when I say that, she doesn't do what a best friend would do when it comes to Jayla. But that's what Rollie wants. She wants to be Jayla's right hand, not Jayla, Natalie's right hand man.
She definitely does.
And whenever she's not in that position, that's when she's mad. What you say? That's your friend. Get your lick back. As Razor would say, exactly. What's up? But you want to add anything else from that first part before we jump into the Royal Rumble?
Uh no, because I really didn't care for it. Like I wanted it to be
Me.
over. But also I did see somebody said that Natalie did say that DTB was gonna look stupid for making that diss song because when she ended up leaving, she hugged everybody and apologized and said she loved it.
True.
So
Which I mean, it's not shocking to me though,
yeah,
because
not at
when
all.
We know Diamond does this stuff for the clout, for the viewers, which is why I don't. It's like it's corny to me, but it's like I can't really be mad because she's upfront with it.
That
Like
is
she
true.
says, "Yeah, I'm starting this shit for a reason. That's why I did what I did."
But I
That's the
think that's
difference
why
between her and other
Me and
people.
DTB always got a disconnect. Like I feel like that's me and her disconnect. Like, hey, hey, I watched your video too. I saw you put it up
I
today.
gotta watch Kai's. I ain't been watching too many recaps because I'm telling you, me and Baddies is like getting extra distant. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it because for the most part, me in person, like or me in general, I don't like. Did they just win that title?
What are you talking
Oh
about?
wow, WWE. They
Oh,
just literally won. Liv and them done won that title back again. But yeah, Diamond with the whole back like that type of personality with me in general, I can't stand. Which is why I kind of understand why Tesehki's not really a fan of Diamond because of that clout chasing shit. But like I said, I can't hate her because she's upfront with it.
but I
But
do think it comes to a point to where it's like, girl, give it up. Like y'all don't fall. You don't tore this girl to pieces. You don't need to have that animosity towards her like that. Like you could not fuck with her, but to be stank
yeah,
faced the whole time, it just gets bitter. Like I don't know what her issue is with like DTB because I feel like yes, DTB started it or whatever and was messing with her online, but y'all already don't fault. You beat this bitch up. She was giving you your props. You could have been laughing. That could have just showed your human side. Well, that bitch ain't human.
right, exactly.
But like,
All right,
why can't you laugh and have a key real quick? Like that bitch being funny, she giving you your props. Kiki laugh a little bit. Damn, bitch, I
oh,
ain't
yeah,
gotta
I didn't
be.
understand. Yeah, that because when you was like, I don't know, I don't know.
It
She
was
just don't
weird.
like her.
She don't.
And it's like, can I be truthfully mad that she just don't like her? Because there's people I just don't like. It don't matter what you're doing, I
I
still
mean, that
don't like
is
you. But it's just
true.
like,
Because I'm not gonna lie, I have had a few people where, bitch, you could breathe, and I'll be mad. Like, bitch, why are you breathing?
Me, me too.
Like,
That's
I'll
the
be like,
Leo
damn,
in me
you
for
breathing
real.
heavy, bitch, and they not even breathing heavy. They just like, and I'm like,
You
damn,
just
bitch,
being in my presence will
yeah,
irritate me. So
just
I can see that.
just mad for no reason. Okay,
But
Tesehki, I'm sorry, because I do it too.
that's where I'm at with it. But we'll move to the Royal Rumble when they bring out most of y'all, some of y'all saved trio, not mine, not legends, but Summer, Dolly, and Lex. They come out. When they come out is when everything popped off, and
I'm gonna
that's why
say
I'll give them their
they
props for
created the
that.
chaos. They woke it
They
up.
definitely they definitely walked the reunion up. I'll give them that. They came out here on some other shit. Came straight, but that's the thing though. They came straight. All three of them came straight to Scotty, which was weird to me. Cause I'm like, first of all, if it's three of y'all, why Scotty of all people? Especially when Dolly, you know you got to fight Tesehki. Jayla, I mean Lex, I know you wanted to fight Jayla, so that would have made more sense to me. And Summer was the only one that made sense going to Scotty to me. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, that just makes sense. They was already beefing
Well,
online
maybe they
for
wanted to
real.
jump Scotty like Scotty jumped
To get
Summer.
that lick back with,
Yeah.
okay, I mean, I get it.
I think that's what
But
they
in the
wanted.
moment, it just was like,
I think that's what they wanted to
dang,
do. They wanted to jump Scotty to get back at Scotty for jumping Summer up on the stairs. But I feel
I
like
guess.
what confuses me the most out of all these fights, before we get into it, is Dolly and Jayla not getting around. That's what. That's
Well,
what.
if you watch that interview that Jayla did, I think it was last week, she mentioned how her and Dolly essentially kind of like, I don't want to say made up, but like they had like a mutual, I guess, respect or understanding where they weren't gonna fight at the reunion. Because when I'm sitting here thinking about it too, Dolly, when she was calling out Lex, or not Lex, Ivori, Tesehki, and Tinkerbella earlier in the season, she didn't even mention Jayla. We just assumed that she was going to fight Jayla because of what happened at that premiere. She didn't mention Jayla as one of the people that she wanted to fight. We just assumed that that was what was going to happen. So for them, I don't know. I wasn't expecting or seeing her running over there to want to fight Jayla,
But didn't
which
Jayla
was,
put her in the hospital?
but she got her lick back at that premiere party when she
I
snuck
guess.
her.
I don't know.
So I mean,
I
I guess that's why Dolly didn't do it, but
I
regardless,
feel like I wanted to see another round with Dolly and Jayla. Heads up.
I actually, and I said it when I did the analysis for what we thought was going to happen. I would have liked to have seen how that would have worked. If Jayla would have used both hands, I felt like it could have been an interesting fight. Jayla clearly ain't using both hands still, so I think Dolly probably would have beat her. If it came down to a heads up, I think Dolly would have beat her.
Yeah, probably.
But so they go charging at Scotty, who's using her only. Scotty knows she can't fight, so she uses the only thing that she knows is effective for her, which is that
That
horse kick.
kid
She got a lot of power
really
behind that
strong.
leg, and she was kicking Summer, but Dolly came up behind Summer and clocked her, and that's what made her fall back.
Oh, bad because
Missed it in the moment.
I don't know why Summer said she dropped her because it was Dolly that really
No, it was
caused
Dolly.
Dolly to fall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then, shout out to you, T Marie, for the super chat. Um, Dolly knocked her back. She goes tumbling back. Summer's running towards her, and Summer ends up slipping. I guess she didn't realize the way that stage was. It had like a little stair, and she fell too. And when I rewound it back, you can see Scotty swinging, but here come Lex trying to get on top of Scotty, and then you got Ahna and Jayla swinging on Lex because I mean it's 2-on-1. So at this point, that's logical to me.
yeah,
But then you got Tesehki back there checking Dolly, and Dolly sitting back there, and they posting it up. Which I'm glad they didn't fight where they were, because we wouldn't have gotten really a good angle at all for that fight all the way back there.
yeah.
But what happened
Zeus
after that?
pisses
So
me
then from
off.
that point,
Zeus pisses me off with these camera angles because in the preview,
especially for this one,
they be showing us different angles, and then when the show actually aired, they only show us one angle. Why do we only get one scene of the fight? This much of commotion going on, we should be getting a replay, a slow mo of them coming up from the side angle, the aerial angle, the left angle, the right angle. I needed to see all the angles. And the fact that they didn't use it was just irritating to me. Like, why are y'all not using the cameras that y'all paid for? Y'all paid a lot of money for these cameras. Y'all paid a lot of money for these people to be recording. Bitch, use them angles. Edit.
They lazy. And that's the thing. They're too busy trying to pump all this shit out. It's like and they got all them cameras there. So we know they got footage from every angle that they could really choose from. And for them to choose them wide out shots that they were doing a couple times, it made no sense. Like if it's a bunch of security guards around, okay, I get like doing a wide out shot so we can see down around security. But if you got a camera right here and you got somebody fighting right here and right here, why are you not using that shot?
But I mean, like, why not use both shots? Like, why can't we get a little replay? Why can't we see the aerial shot first, which was a good shot?
Slow-mos.
Why can't we see that aerial shot and then boom, they run it back, rewind it, and then show another angle? Boom, boom, boom.
And that's what I will say about Now That's TV. The only show I watched was Young and Reckless and Fool. They actually will show them slow-mos. Like, even if they fighting for real, they'll kind of like switch it up. They'll show it fast, but then they'll show it slow so you can at least see something. Zeus, I don't know what they're doing. And Zeus got higher quality in terms of their cameras. But then again, Now That's TV starting to step it up too. But it just don't make no sense. It's stupid. And then it goes to me, that's why I then start thinking, are you strategically showing certain angles to hide what's really happening for certain people? So
I mean, the only angle I know for sure what happened was Tesehki versus Dolly. I don't give a fuck what angle we see from that. That bitch.
We're gonna get to that.
That bitch was on the.
They tried. I feel like they tried. I'm gonna just say. I feel like they tried to strategically show that angle when she clocked her to kind of make it look like we couldn't see Dolly fall. Because that angle, you could see her falling forward. You just couldn't really see her hit the ground. But we knew she hit the ground because they over there grabbing her to get her up.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, why you couldn't show the other angle on the side where we can see for real? We'll get to it. But what else happened? So they jumped Scotty, and then what else happened? Because
it was so much going on.
Scotty, Lex ended up hitting
Ahna. Yeah, she pulled Anna's wig off and hit her, and she kind of drugged her to the ground a little bit.
Yeah. Now, then this is where we get to Tesehki and Dolly. Tesehki and Dolly. This one was funny to me because you go back and watch it. I didn't even need to slow it down to really see what was really connecting. Because, like, to me, it was clear as day what was really connecting and who was really connecting. In that first round, Dolly was just swinging and missing. Like, that first round was the round where she was actually swinging with both hands. But she was swinging and missing. Tesehki was hitting her with three pieces.
Tesehki was
three different heads. Like, as soon as Dolly came forward, she hit her with a left, right, left. And then Dolly swinging forward, she hit her with a right, left, right. And then that left, right. And then she pulled her, she kind of like pulled her top to get it back from falling. And then when she stepped into that left hook, that was one of the most beautifully executed connected punches that I've seen on this. I don't want to say this show, this network period, like on reality TV. Like that was a clean left hook, and you see Dolly's body literally shut down. In that moment, it shut down, and that's where she felt that's a drop. Like where you get hit in your face or a body shot, and your body just shuts down, and you can't even stand up no more. That's getting knocked out. And that's what happened.
That was definitely the closest to a knockout that we done had. Like that was
Dolly got back up.
Yeah, she got back up. I'm saying she was this close to being knocked out. This close.
Her body.
It was
when your body shut down like that.
Yeah. If Tesehki probably would have hit her a little more right in that right spot, Dolly would have been asleep. She would have been asleep.
And that's why security pounds.
Yeah.
Because if they would have let Tesehki continue to do what she was doing, we would have saw a March 2.0.
Yeah.
If Dolly was still on that floor and Tesehki got on top of her, it would have been ugly.
Yeah. And I just don't understand how the audience saw that and then said Dolly kept up.
That's what I said in my recap.
I
these
was so
audience
confused.
members,
Where was the cap?
which makes me not right. It makes me not want them to have an audience anymore. But then again, it's smart for them to have the audience for this reason. They get on here and skew their mind to thinking and saying something that they want to have happen and get online and spew it. And then it catches fire and catches wind. And then people start jumping on it that probably weren't even there at the reunion. They're saying this, which then makes people want to watch, which I can see why they're doing that, which is it's positive for Zeus because it brings viewers because people want to see if it actually really happened. But I can't get with that. Like the whole I don't understand how people can sit and watch somebody fight and then get online and say something completely different.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
then
And
that
then
proves to
round
me that
two, how'd you feel about round
they don't know how
two?
to fight. How did I feel about round two?
Yeah,
Round two wasn't much of anything. Truth be told. Like Tesehki was she swung off that right when Dolly was, and that's the thing. Dolly had, and I said it in my recap. She had ample opportunity to, if she really wanted to really get Tesehki, this was the moment where she could. Because Tesehki, I don't know if you saw it, but when they were circling around, Tesehki's circling around to her left, to her right side, and like I said, she's a left dominant puncher. So she was on her right foot, and the right foot was forward, and she got more of her body weight on her right foot. And as she's turning to punch her this way, her body is leaning, which is what then sent her going that other way.
yeah.
Dolly was literally with this left hand trying to grab her while she was swinging. If she would have been swinging with that left hand and came around the side and hit
Would have
Tesehki
got to
while
stick
she
you
was
real
falling
good.
that way,
Yeah,
boy, she could have got Tesehki on the ground and really started working her. But that's where you're not. That's where I say you're not that smart when it comes to fighting somebody that can really fight. Because Tesehki, she was falling over, but she quickly got herself back up and started swinging. She connected two here, like she hit her with a two piece right there. Dolly might have connected one out of those six. People online swear up and down at this, and I go down saying that she did not do much of anything in this round because
yeah.
she
I don't think neither
literally
one
was swinging with
did,
that
to
right
be
hand
honest.
only.
But I don't think neither one of them really. This was a bad round to me on both ends.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
they didn't have enough space. They didn't have enough space to really get it. And I feel like after this round, they should have ran another round. I feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like that round
They
wasn't
won
good
it.
enough to end on. That round wasn't good enough to on both ends because they were both missing. It was just Dolly really bomb rushing Tesehki and really missing hits, and then her getting elbow. Both of them was just missing a lot.
Yeah, because that round, for this to be the round that she kept up with, that was not
It was
impressive.
not a good round at all.
She lost. She did not. She missed more punches that she threw than she connected.
Yeah, it was
And
it was
like for
bad.
people to say, and since we're talking about it, we can open this up. They saying she's performed the best out of everybody that
No, she
Tesehki has
did.
fought. I disagree with that.
I say ET did.
Et connected in all of their rounds. Et got at least two or three hits in on Tesehki.
Yeah.
In every last one of those rounds that they ran, Tesehki just overpowered her and really broke her body down.
And
But
how many
Et
rounds did
was
they
still
run?
the best one.
They run like four
Four,
rounds. Four?
four,
And Dolly could barely run
four.
too. Dolly could barely run too. I get a lot of people don't
Et
like
actually
ET,
connected.
but ET was probably Tashiki's best fight.
I agree, and it's clear. Like it's clear. You want to count connects. You want to talk about somebody sticking in there and actually keeping up. You can make a case for Et.
Yeah,
Truth be
I
told.
definitely said yeah. If you want to say somebody kept up, I would say ET then. But Dolly didn't keep up. It wasn't a keep up. It was rushing into my punches. She was eating them. She was definitely eating.
Definitely
She
ate
ate
him.
them
She got a
punches.
strong chin.
She ate them punches. She definitely was eating, and her face wasn't fucked up. But I feel like people are dictating, oh, her face not being that fucked up as her not getting whooped. Girl, you still got whooped.
Ex-
You still got whooped.
exactly. Like just because your face is not damaged does not mean you didn't get beat. Like she was punching your face in. Like, but you got anything else you want to add with that one? Which is, I think it's funny that a lot of people are really going to bat online trying to fight down that she was really in there. Like, okay. But we didn't move on while they were breaking that up. Summer and Anna get their first round, which was really much of nothing. You couldn't really see anything really connecting on both ends in this first one. You got anything you want to add to that first part?
No, I didn't really care. It wasn't really
Now
much about.
this led this led to Lex sprinting over that couch to try and hit Anna, and it didn't go the way that we all thought it was gonna go. And to put it out here, because people online gonna be crying about it. Did Anna beat the fuck out of her? No. But for you to be at your height, and this girl is on a couch, which is unstable, and she's less. And when you want to do weight too, and you're sprinting and charging at somebody like that with force like that, Anna should have hit that ground. The fact that
Definitely.
she didn't and turned around and still got the swinging.
I was gagged. I was gagged. Bitch, I was literally this part. I was like this. I had to I had to pause before the part got there because I saw Lex running up and I paused. I said, ooh, okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I thought my girl I was about to hit the ground and get womp, womp,
Me
womp.
too.
I was like, I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. And then when I saw Anna duck it and do a little swing, I said, hold on, Anna. I said, girl, I thought you was about to get tore down. Tore down.
I'm
Did
telling
she
you,
win? No, she did not win. I don't think she won.
no.
I don't think she won, but she shocked me. She shocked me.
She did way better than she should have, and that's the whole point.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
you want to talk about keep up
Lex didn't fight how she fought on the season. This episode, really, I don't
at the
feel like.
reunion, right?
Yeah, I don't feel
At
like
the reunion,
she was really like throwing them bitches like that. I feel like maybe she was tired or something. Cause
I think she was just too hyped up, like all that adrenaline. She
oh
was just trying to get in anything, and she was too busy trying to get in anything that she wasn't really focused. Like every time, and that's why every time she ran up, something just wasn't in her favor. Like when she ran up on Jayla and ended up getting dropped on her head, like. And I'm like, and that's why Santana was like, "Yo, relax. Like, if you want your one, you can get it. Like, just relax." Doing all that jumping and running up and just trying to sneak people all the time, like
yeah,
that's what
I
happens.
was surprised because me, I was really worried about Anna fighting Lex because I just kept telling Anna, I said, "Bitch, I know you don't want to seem like a little bitch or whatever, but girl, shut up talking to Lex because that's the big bitch. Like you're gonna need to bring out 2 chains for that hoe. I know you brought out that chain for Nunu. Bring out 2 chains for Lex, bitch, because Lex is about
I'm
to tear
shocked she
your ass
didn't have no
up."
chains on.
Yeah, but I was nervous for my girl, but she did her. But I feel like if they would have squared up, they definitely should have squared up one round at least. But I like that Scotty
Yeah.
and Layla was jumping in. I don't give a fuck. We jumping now.
At that point, because like when they came out jumping, I don't care if
Do
at
you
this
think
point,
Anna got jumped in this moment?
no. Because even when I was thinking, when I did the recap, I'm like, I didn't. Did she get jumped? I'm like, I don't think she got jumped.
But
She
do
might
you
got
feel how
tagged in.
like? But do you understand how somebody could feel like they got jumped because it's going that fast, like back to back?
And getting tag team, like she literally
Yeah,
just
like
was
she got
fighting
tag
Summer,
team.
and then
To
here
me,
come
she got
Lex.
tag team. To me, she got tag team. I don't think she got jumped.
So I mean, I can see it. But and then the thing is too, I think what really pissed her off is the fact that you're not even around me at this point. You should be around you as my friend. You should be around me, especially if nobody's coming at you. You should be around me if I'm fighting multiple people, just in case somebody is about to jump me. But for Biggie to be standing over there hiding behind a pregnant woman, and I'm pretty sure Anna saw that, which is what probably pissed her all the way off. You're hiding behind a pregnant woman while I'm over here potentially getting jumped, potentially, but I just got tag team,
Team or
and you
whatever.
ain't trying to do nothing. I see why she was mad.
Like you didn't even say,
Like
hey, stop. You didn't even say that. Like, bitch, you could have said. But I feel like people are missing the issue. Like,
the principle.
Do Biggie have to jump in? No, she does not have to jump
No,
in. If that was her mo, she should have told her friends that when she was backstage. She could have said, I know y'all be wanting me to jump in, but I'm not jumping in shit. Y'all ran y'all motherfucking mouths, so y'all run y'all motherfucking rounds. That's what she could have said. But backstage, she was hyping
mm-hmm.
it up, talking about y'all my sisters. I'm about to whoop asses with y'all. If anybody jumping in, I'm getting them. So you set an expectation. And when you didn't meet that
Yep,
expectation in that friendship that y'all had, of course they gonna get mad at you.
yeah, because it's like they would do the same for you, and that's where I see where she's mad because it's like if it was Biggie in that situation, you already know I would have been over there swinging.
Yeah.
Like
But I get it. If you don't want to fight
crazy.
your friends' battles, I get it. Just say that. Don't try to be something that you're not and lie to me.
Yeah, don't be back there talking like you about to do something.
And you
And
hide
then when
behind
it's
the
time to do
pregnant
something,
woman. You hide behind
exactly.
a pregnant woman, just sitting there hiding. Why the fuck are you hiding behind Tinker?
It's crazy. Like I just don't get it.
Hey, you heard?
But
Did you hear Rollie yelling at her?
no, I didn't. What'd she say? Somebody said it in my comments, but I didn't.
Rollie said, Biggie, why the fuck are you over there? She said,
Well, over there with Tinkerbella.
and she said, Biggie, why the fuck are you over there? Get out here with your friend. That's your friend. And Anna said, yeah, look at that bitch over there. She said, Biggie just watched me jump. Yeah, Rollie was
That's
on her.
crazy.
She said a lot more to Biggie, but Rollie was tired of Biggie.
That's crazy. But what else? Summer and Jayla, she let me down there because Jayla should have really been tearing her up.
She really should have.
Like,
I feel like she was
Summer,
it was about grabbing.
Right. And it got to the point where it was close for Summer to even
have her neck. You saw that picture I sent
that
to you?
one, yeah, she about to choke her out there.
Her neck.
But the whole fight itself, I'm like, why is Summer had an opportunity to really get Jayla if she wanted to, if she knew how to fight. Summer, it shouldn't have been that close to even possibly going in Summer's favor, which is what blew me with Jayla. I'm like, Jayla, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? But
Jayla probably like she's scared.
Nowadays, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is why I'm glad she's no longer on this show because
she needs to get off. She too old.
Real ugly.
She too old.
Yeah, and she was fighting. If she was fighting that swing, when she was losing, I think she was either losing her top at this point, but she either lost it or whatever. And it looked like it took so much energy in her to get that swing around when she's trying to get it around security. But I think that was all the fights that happened at that point before they brought out. Was that all of it? Yeah, but then they brought out Ivori, Paula, and Jazmin, and Ivori's immediately.
When did Lex call Scotty and Jayla out? Was this after she fought?
Okay, yeah, I didn't write that. I didn't write the conversation down. I wrote the fights. Yeah, that was before they brought them out. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
I personally feel like people were saying Scotty was scared. I definitely do think Scotty was scared and nervous, but Scotty still got up.
But she
still got up.
She still got up.
It was
was Scotty wanting to fight? Scotty wanting to fight Lex? No, duh, because she knew she was gonna lose. But she still got up. And not only that, she told her to come on.
Walked over there. She was on the whole side of the other stage. She walked closer over there to Lex. But the security was definitely in the way. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting tired of Janisha. I feel like Scotty need to get her. I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of people may like Janisha, but I feel like at this point, Scotty need to get her. It's too many shady comments. It's too many shady comments or whatever that Janisha keep doing towards Scotty. And I get you don't like her because she fucked your man. That's the issue that you should break up with your man. You should be mad at your man, not at me.
Yeah,
my pussy. He might not want yours or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. But at this point, I feel like Scotty should get that with Janisha. Because at this point, I would have been like, okay, I might not want it with Legs, but I want it with you. So get up. I would have told Janisha that. I'd be like, get up. Get up right now, Janisha. I didn't want it with Lex. Oh, but I want it with you. Bitch, it's Scotty the body. And I'm about to body you. Get up, bitch. That's what she should have said. Scotty need that with Janisha. Janisha need to come to the next reunion with some jeans and some motherfucking shoes on and get that. I'm tired of her. I'm tired of the shadiness. Bitch, if you don't like her, don't like her. But bitch, at the end of the day, you picked this to be your job. Be professional and be a motherfucking host at the end of the day. It's weird.
And that's where that bias came in. All the hosts that were there were showing some biases.
Yes, this is your job.
Interesting.
Y'all being so biased. This is your job.
But where Nomi comment go? Because Nomi said exactly what I was thinking.
What Nomi say?
Scotty didn't want to fight Lex. Lex wanted to, so Lex should have ran up. Sitting there telling her to come on.
I agree with that.
Come on. And then the fans online saying like, well, she didn't run up because security was right there. That didn't stop her all them other times she was trying to run up and sneak everybody else and jump everybody else. Run up there. You can beat them security guards because you are an athlete. All them security guards is fat niggas that probably ain't done shit in their life ever. They stand there and try to protect you. But you could sprint past them to get to Scotty.
Girl, and you play basketball, juke them bitches. Dribble to the left and
Literally.
to the right.
And we know she got footwork because she used that shit on Jayla at that dinner.
Yes,
Like,
girl, you
come
got
on.
footwork. Girl, dribble to the
Like,
left and duck to the right. Girl, use that basketball.
juke them hoes and get straight up. Like, come on. That's what blew me. But she sat back down, and that's when Ivori came out. Ivori, Paula, and Jazmin, they came out.
Ivori looked good.
Ivori immediately was. She did look good at this reunion. I've been looking good, and I've seen the clips, the pictures and stuff that the fans have, and the T page has been posting of her in Africa. She looking good. Like Ivori, you can tell the check hit. She's actually investing in, I guess, a makeup artist and a hairstylist. She looking good. But she got out there, and Lex immediately got up, which is one thing I will say before I say this. I forgot to mention it in my recap. Did you not find it funny how Lex was so quick to sprint to sneak any and everybody when her girls was fighting? But when she hit, and she had she had first row seat to that left hook connected Dolly. Was she moving with urgency? She was standing right behind security. No security was behind her holding her back. So she could have ran.
She could have got Tesehki.
She ain't move at all.
She could have got Tesehki right there.
She's so quick to jump and hit everybody else.
I feel like I'm not gonna hold. Lex might be able to do a little something, but Tesehki punches are strong as fuck. I think,
and that's where you'll see.
I think she would get Lex real bad.
Yeah, because Lex is sloppier as a fighter. Lex is a good fighter. Like there's no lying to. You can't lie about that.
Yeah,
she's a good fighter. She just needs to clean up her technique. Like she needs to clean that up. But again, when you fight somebody like Tesehki, who is very polished, that sloppy shit is not going to work with her. It's not going to work with her. She's going to have a field day with her.
At the reunion, because I don't know who the fuck showed up. That was not Big Lex. That was the little one.
No, that was definitely the little one.
It was definitely little Lex.
Was
giving Lex from the house.
Yeah, let's move to Ivori versus Lex, the first round. The first round, and that's where I'll talk about the sloppiness. Like she was swinging back more. With Ivori towards the end of the season, or towards the middle, not the end of the season, but the end of their feud on the season, she quickly adjusted into really throwing her body into those punches instead of because she started off when they first started fighting, she was always swinging back. I don't know if you noticed it. She was swinging like this. When you doing that, that's what's throwing you off. And if Ivori wasn't smart in the moment back then, but she was smart here. When she was doing that, she saw, okay, so now you on your back foot, which is gonna throw you off if I start charging forward at you. And that's what she did. She started charging forward at her, and that's what got her off balance, and that's why she got to that ground. And Ivori got on top of her, and it looked like Ivori was over there banging that shit down.
Yeah.
And security gets her up, and you see her stomping Lex, and Lex is sitting down there kicking and shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If security wasn't there, Lex would have been in for a rude awakening on that floor.
For sure. She do got reach. Ivori's motion is crazy. Turned their reunion into something different. Yeah, she handled them three.
Back to back. It was no breather. It was.
Ivori was in now that's TV form.
It was back to back.
How Jayla jumped Lex. And still ask what we. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. I will clock that next week because Jayla, I don't know why she was asking what are we fighting for, because you had you could tell her, yeah, I'm gonna fight you because you was out here jumping on my friends, and then not only that, we already got the beef that you've created. So yeah, I get. But yeah, Jayla, I don't like her copping that plea, but she got in the range. I got that first round, and Lex was hanging in there and connecting in the second round. The second round was more even.
Yeah, the second round was more even to me. I agree. The second round was definitely more
even. Was giving Street Fighter for sure. Please drop the link. And can I be? Yeah, I got you, Noni. We about to drop the link. But that second round, the first part of that round, Ivori was really tearing. She was getting her.
She definitely
she missed that first punch.
Yeah.
But that second and that third one connected, and it connected hard. And I think that's where that knot came from on Lex. Because she hit her there. And then that one, when they got to the middle, and somebody slowed it down on Twitter and they zoomed in on it, You could see Lex trying to throw that left, but Ivory got that right in there quicker before she even got the chance to do it. And
Mm-hmm.
she was like,
Yeah, it
but then
stunned
she
her.
got back on her.
It stunned her, but then
She got back on her.
I
Lex
feel
did
like
get back
I
on her.
like watching Lex and Ivory fight because you don't know who go win. Like
Yeah, it can go either way.
it could go either way. So I like watching them fight. Like I heard
Yeah.
they fight more next episode. So I'm excited to see that.
Oh, they fight
How
another
you feel
round.
about Summer trying to jump in?
Week, and that's why I'm glad Jaden and Paula and all them jumped on her. They jumped
Summer,
on her
Summer got
immediately.
tag team too. She got tag team by Pretty P and Jazz.
Did I mention that? Yep, because Paula knocked her head into that damn TV, and you hear that loud thud. It was like
Yes.
boom. I was
Boom.
like, damn. But then Ivory jumped over there and was uppercutting her. I'm so mad that security, and that's where we talk about the camera angles. They could have literally pulled out a wide out shot and then zoomed in on that. Because
Yeah.
we saw Ivory getting them uppercuts in, but if you showed it from the backside where we can really see Ivory really connected, Ivory looked like she was up in her
She
shit
was
for
tearing her
real.
shit up. All schoolyard crib.
And Jaden cracked me up when she said that. Jaden was cracking me up.
We ain't doing no
That
jumping.
shit was
We ain't doing
crazy.
that. We ain't doing that jumping. Like,
She
girl,
did
who is
it.
scared of you? You got to worry about Big E.
And that's how you know she been around Blueface. Because I hear crib too.
Yeah. Well, no.
But
Yeah.
what else? So then that led to Ivory
versus
sneaking Dolly.
Dolly. But like she really didn't sneak Dolly to me.
Because Dolly did, she was facing her by the time she got over there.
Hold on. Because prior to her, she said Ivory literally asked Dolly to fight. But Dolly said,
I'm glad you said it so we can talk about that too.
Dolly said, I'm not gonna fight because of my hand. And I feel like
After
that's
fighting Tesehki.
But also, I feel like that's what led people to thinking that's why Tesehki left the reunion because she was mad because she couldn't get a third round because Dolly didn't want to fight because of her hand. So I think that's where a lot of people are getting that from because she said it to Ivory.
But ain't it funny though? Because before Ivory got out there, when they was talking about Dolly versus Tesehki, she's saying like, we're not even in the same weight class. You should be over there fighting somebody like Ivory. But was you not literally online talking about how you was gonna get that with Tesehki? Why are you sitting there acting like she shouldn't be fighting you when you're literally begging for her to fight you online? And then you're telling her to go fight Ivory, but then when Ivory wants to fight you after you literally said online as well, because she included Ivory in it. Remember when she was online saying, I want Ivory, I want Tesehki, I want Tinkerbell at that reunion.
I don't know why
Hey,
she was trying
I'm
to come
taking
free with
all of them
Ivory.
down.
You should have just been ready because Ivory said she was being your ass because you posted her nudes.
And she knew that. So for you to, and then sitting there making them excuses, my hand, but you later fight Paula. But what really blew me though with Dolly, you could catch me in Africa. No, you're here right now. We're here at this reunion to fight. You're gonna catch me here.
Yeah.
So that's why Ivory did what she did. That's the part about Dolly that that's the part. Like I said, she's likable, but that's that part that I just don't like. Like,
because at this point, girl, you better get a wrap and wrap your hand up and hold on to something tight and fight because you ran your mouth this long. You need to get out there, fist or not, injury reserve or not. What is Santana saying? No injury reserve today. So, girl, get out there and fight. You ran your mouth the most. You ran your mouth more.
And what did he even hear that? Because I wonder what he would have said then.
I don't know.
Because if he heard her say that,
I don't like that bitch.
Who, Santana?
Yes, that bitch don't need to host shit else. I don't like that bitch. I'm tired of him got that same ass moo hoodie. Bitch, why are you wearing the same outfit that you wore last reunion, bitch? Like the same style. I know it's not the exact same outfit, but bitch, you could have dressed up something nice and done something cute. And then you over there sweating like a motherfucking pig and yelling and shit and commentating. Bitch, sit your big ass down. Just sit down. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him and Bobby.
You already know I ain't a fan of Bobby. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, with Ivory and Dolly, Ivory swung. I think Ivory put so much force into it that she ended up knocking herself on that couch, and Dolly was swinging. But then when Ivory got up, she parked her on that damn set, put her on her behind, and got on top and started banging. But yeah, I'm excited to see the rest of that next week. Next week we get that. We get Jayla and Lex.
I'm sorry. I be walking up like that, like somebody mama.
Oh, what with the Paula thing?
Paula and Dolly was fighting, and
She clean. She was so clean through
walked
the
up
way.
so fast
This
and
shit.
whoop.
Ivory, I can't wait to do this final thoughts because I can't believe how much I've enjoyed her this season
She is
because I just
hilarious.
knew I was not going to like her for sure
But no,
after
I'm
her
excited for
past.
next week. I feel like this was one of the better reunions with as far as
Yeah,
action as it was, but I feel like it was horribly edited. Like my overall feeling about this is I was tuned in. I was definitely locked in. Like once it got past the DTV part and the trio came out, baby, I was locked in. Like
yeah,
my phone was buzzing, but I was locked in. Like to the whole end of the reunion, to the end of it, I was locked in. I would have been even more locked in, and it would have been more a good rewatch if they gave us more angles. Zeus, that's all I'm saying.
yep,
Give us more angles of the
yep.
fight. Like you can't just show us the fight and all just a run-on sentence. Break it up. Give us a little commas. Give us some periods, and give us some conjunctions in there. Mix it up a little bit, baby. You can't just give us a whole run-on sentence of the fucking fights, because baby, it's too much going on. Like mix it up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
That was
She
my
had the
only
MVP
critique
of the
for real, bro.
season.
Other than that, it was a 10 out of 10 episode.
Yeah, I'll put this reunion. I'll put this out of all the Baddies reunions. I'll put this one at two. I still think like Baddies East is still number one, but yeah,
Y'all, yeah, Baddies
I
East
don't
was good.
disagree with it. I don't
Yeah.
disagree with that. But we're gonna drop this link. Nomi, you better jump on it. We're gonna do Nomi first solo, but then we're gonna try and we're gonna do the group so we can get as many of y'all on here. Because we ain't gonna be
Now,
around too much longer.
because you
What you
want to watch
say?
WrestleMania. Ain't it over with?
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's WrestleMania is over, but we about to start the whole new storylines. I'm ready to see all that shit. No, me, the
Hey,
baddies.
Hey, no
What
me.
it is?
hey, y'all. I'm sorry. I have a lot to
What
say.
you ready to say?
Go
I
ahead.
have a
Run it
lot
down.
to say.
We're gonna let
Disclaimer
you
before
speak.
I go in. I'm a very fair, just person. So just because I like somebody, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna call them out. And just because I don't like you, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna give you your credit when credit is due. So starting
Okay,
off,
respect.
these big Lex fans are very delusional. Very effing delusional. I don't want to curse on here because this is not my channel, but
Girl, cuss.
they're
Cuz we
very,
be
they're
cussing all the
very.
time. Go ahead.
You said I can curse?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Cuz
very
you know I cuss
fucking
all the time.
delusional. They're very fucking delusional. So I don't understand how people are saying that Scotty was scared. Scotty did not want to fight this girl. She did not want to fight. You have the problem, Lex, so you run up on her. If Scotty was even brave enough to actually even get up and walk towards her, but then security stopped her, she didn't even have to do that. And that scene really reminded me of, did y'all watch BG-17? Did y'all
Yeah.
watch I'm back? Okay. Do you remember that
Yeah.
scene when Fran was talking ish to Bree, and then Key
Uh-huh.
Marie jumped in and it was like oh, like, no, Fran, you need to run up on Bree because you have a problem with her. You want to fight her.
Yep.
You have a fighting ass mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yep.
very much
Yep.
so. That doesn't make it make sense. I'm not, if I don't want to fight you, but you want to fight me, you need to be coming on your way to me. And bitch, that's how it's gonna fucking end up. Period, point fucking blank. Shut the fuck up. All you big, like the
Yep.
clown three. Y'all like to call them the big three. No, it's the clown three. They're clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Lex is a clout chaser and she's fucking obsessed with Jayla. She
Yeah.
is. I don't
It's the
care.
truth.
I don't care. Dead ass. And to the
It's the
audience
truth.
members of this reunion, they're not. I don't know if they lied or maybe they're just, oh, because what's her face, Dolly ain't have nothing wrong with her face, that's why they said what they said. But you can tell that majority of the audience members don't know nothing about fighting, and they don't know how to fight. Because if that's the
That
case,
part.
just because nobody has a scratch or mark on their face, that doesn't mean that they didn't get dragged. Taseki dragged fucking Dolly. Fuck is you talking about? Clock it. She dragged her. She beat her ass. Shut the fuck up. All y'all who like the big three, y'all are clowns just along with them. Like, you sound dumb as shit. Shut the fuck up. She dragged
Mm-hmm.
her. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't know nothing about fighting. Just because nobody has a scratch, a mark, that doesn't mean that the other person didn't get beat up. She got beat the fuck up. Did y'all not see Tesehki's face? That girl is a demon. Yo, she is a
You
man
had
at
me
that.
scared.
A demonic. She's a
That first
demonic
round,
man. Like, she gets
I
off
know.
on that shit. Did y'all see how angry she was?
Yeah, she had me scared,
When
man.
you, but
I
you
was
know,
scared
like when
too.
you've ever been in a fight, you know that type of adrenaline that you get, and when you drop somebody like that, I know that just was like a rush up in here, she was ready to get more.
Yes.
And the way
Yes.
she, like, whenever she was circling around and got up in the camera and stuff, that's where I was like, oh yeah, she about to tear her up for
Yes.
real.
She was
And then
like, yo, and
security didn't really get her the chance to do it.
They should have
they
run the
did it,
third
and I don't
round.
like the fact and people keep at first when I because I had to watch the reunion twice. At first, I was like, yeah, Dolly did keep up, but when you really watch it, like, no, she did not. She didn't keep up.
Nope,
You deluge that
nope.
audience, yo. The audience lied, but like I said, I don't know if it's because they lied because they don't really like the OGs, or maybe it's just because Dolly ain't have nothing wrong with her face. But if
But
you know
also, it
anything
could have
about
been that security might have been blocking their views. Some of the fight.
True. It could be that too. Because it was hella security. It's like they hire more security
Hmm.
purposely for these reunions. Because
Yeah.
it was a whole bunch of
Yeah.
them. It was a whole bunch of them. Um, what else I gotta say? It's yo, I had so much to say. Okay, Bobby. Let's get on to Bobby. So the
What?
second time I watched the
Hmm.
reunion, right? You can tell that Bobby does not like the clown three. He
Oh
kept throwing
yeah,
shots at them.
he don't like them.
He doesn't like them. I noticed that when I watch, like, sometimes you really
And
have to
that was
watch.
annoying me too. And I don't even like them, but that was
Yeah.
annoying
Right.
me too. Like it was
I
so
don't
Yeah.
like
like
them
shut
neither.
up, like shut up.
Right. He kept saying shit like,
It was.
leave Scotty alone.
Yeah, he
Like,
was
you
doing too
shouldn't be
much.
biased. You shouldn't really be biased as a host. You just ask questions. I mean, I like the fact that they watched the show because you can tell Saucy and Bobby watched the show. But I don't think you should
Yeah.
be biased at the same time. Just stay neutral because you are a host. And you know what, Legend,
Hmm.
I agree with you what you said about Janisha. Like, you're choosing to literally be a host, and you know whatever the case may be
Yeah,
between her and Scotty. So you really have to pick what you really want to do. Don't be shady, but yet act like, oh, everything is all fine and dandy. Like, no, you need to run me that too, Janisha. Like,
Hmm.
I don't want to fight you, Lex, but you need to run me that shit too. Like, you can get beat the fuck
Yep.
up too. Like, what are we
oh, he
saying?
like at that point, Scotty not like that. But let that have been me. I'd be like, you know what, Lex, hold on, Janisha, get up.
Exactly. But I have something to say about that. So y'all watch One More Chance season 2? Did y'all
Yeah,
watch it?
I watched it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you
I watched
remember
both seasons.
Bad and Bougie? You
Yes.
remember? Okay, so
Yeah.
she did an interview with some blogger. I think it's on YouTube, and she said that she used to or she had a threesome with Lemmy Pepper
I
and
mean,
Janisha. She
Oh,
I can
said
believe
that.
it.
So I don't know. Somebody correct me in the chat if they know what I'm talking about. Did she say that she had a threesome with Janisha and Lemon Pepper? Somebody in the chat. I'm pretty sure somebody knows
so
what I'm
did they
talking
have an
about.
open relationship?
That's what I'm starting to think. So did Scotty really steal your man, or did you allow your boyfriend to have threesomes? I don't know why women won't learn. If you don't want a
Yeah, they said
threesome
she
with,
said it.
she said, okay, right. So I'm right then. Women need to
Yep.
understand, if you do not want to have a threesome with your man, then tell him that. But don't do it because you feel like, oh, he's just going to do it behind my back. Because guess what, sweetheart? A threesome is just basically cheating with a surveillance camera. He's still cheating on you.
Yep.
He's still cheating. So that's what I'm trying. Like, that's why Scotty will say little things like, oh, I'm not sleeping with a married man, or I'm not sleeping with a man in a relationship. I'm not putting the blame on Janisha, but I feel like maybe they did the same thing. Maybe he had a threesome with Scotty too, and he eventually left Janisha for Scotty. You don't open
Hmm.
those type of doors when you're in a relationship. Sorry, I will never have a threesome with my man, and I'd be damned if he asked me for a threesome, because just tell me you want to cheat on me without telling
You
me you
smart.
want to cheat on me.
Yeah, and for some
Exactly.
people that works for some of them, but
For
not for
For
some
me.
some
people, but
people.
no
But not for
woman wants
me.
to share. No woman wants to share her man, Legend. No
Yeah,
woman wants. She's only doing it so her man won't do it behind her back. I'm
yeah,
telling you that as a woman, no woman wants to share her man. And if she's saying she does, she's fucking lying. She's insecure and she
Hmm.
doesn't want her man to cheat on her. That's
I
why she's saying
Yep,
that shit.
should have knew
Real
that.
shit. I'm a clock. Like, yo, I'm clocking it. Like, there's no
you
such
are.
thing. There's no such
And
thing.
it's
But I don't
crazy
know.
too. It makes you not want to, and it makes you not want to feel bad for Janisha too, because it's like
Right.
only put yourself in these situations for a check, and
No shade.
you're hosting a
Right.
show
That
that
she's
you know she's
on.
on. So it's like you can't be mad when she's here. Like you got to treat her like you treating everybody else on the
Like,
cast.
exactly. That's why you see her. She does a better job hosting Jocelyn's Cabaret's reunion. She does a
Money ain't
way better
good.
job doing that, and
Yep.
you can tell she's more comfortable because she doesn't have to deal with a lot of things that go on behind the scenes with baddies. But that's just my take on that situation. I had to stop and think about it because I remember what Bad and Bougie had said in that interview.
Yeah.
So,
Back
but
in
I mean, it
the
could be a thing where Lemon Pepper did just cheat on Janisha with Scotty. It could be that, but Scotty has been saying little subliminal stuff, and watching um that interview made me stop and think, well, maybe that's what happened. So I don't know.
Possibly.
People can say what they want to say about Anna, but nobody can sit here and say that Anna is not a good friend. Anna is a friend that a lot of people wish they had. Anna is the type of girl where you can call and be like, yeah, I got jumped yesterday, or I'm about to go ahead and fight. Oh, so what we doing? Like, I need to come with you. Like, where I don't
Mhm.
care. I'm jumping. I'm jumping. I'm jumping. I don't condone
I do
jumping,
agree.
but let's be real. Even if Anna knows that you about to fight, she's still going to be there and looking to see if anybody's trying to jump in, or if she's gonna do what she got to do. Biggie is the type of person I would not want to be friend. I pray in my lifetime that nobody like Biggie tries to be friends with me, because even if I'm
Right.
getting tag teamed. Because Anna didn't, I don't think Anna got jumped, but I believe she
Yeah,
did
I
get
don't.
tag
Yeah,
teamed.
she
She
definitely
got
got
tag
back to
teamed.
me.
And the fact that you see
Yep.
Jayla and Scotty, people who she's not even friends with, getting up and doing this and that, it's a shame. And I really feel like, and this is where Big Lex looks like a clown. How? Because y'all remember, like, was it the last episode? Biggie checked. She basically kind of checked Lex a little bit, like, you said that you didn't. Ain't that the same person Lex was defending that she
Yeah.
got in a fight with Jayla with? Right. You look like a clown. You're dumb. She's obsessed with Jayla. Very much obsessed.
And also, now that you said that too, she was jumping and defending Dolly, but when Ivory was fighting Lex and Lex went to that ground, Dolly was sitting there on the couch like this.
Good
Yeah.
for him.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank you. I'm so glad that you mentioned that. Dolly doesn't like Lex like that. I think Dolly
I don't
been
care what they say.
clocked. I think Dolly been clocked Lex a long time ago about how she really fake and phony. I think
Mhm.
that's the reason why on her in her exit interview she was like, I'm only going to miss Summer. I think she low key knows that Lex is low key phony and she fake. And she only does
Yep.
things for the camera. And people like to say, "Oh, Anna started things with Lex first." Okay, that made that looks like that to us on TV, but we don't know what's happening on behind the scenes. Anna has came out and said, before I go out, let me just I'm sorry.
No, you
But
good.
before
You good?
she
Go ahead.
left, I mean, before Anna has said, like, on a live, that Big Lex would try to be friends with them behind the scenes, but when the camera was on, she would act real phony. So with what we see
And I
Anna
believe
doing on
it.
TV, she was clocking her, because guess who else just said it? Jayla said the same thing.
And
She's
And
literally
it's
Ivory even
production's
said the same.
puppet.
Ivory said this something similar to where how Lex was acting different on camera than off camera, like
Oh.
with the whole room
and
situation.
it
Which
proves
Mm-hmm.
like,
it with the whole room situation. That proves it. Like how you and like Jayla said, whenever she was fighting somebody, as soon as they got off camera, she went behind the scenes and asked production if she did a good job. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's clear you're just
Yep.
doing things, and
You're
and
just
her
doing
fans will say, "Well,
things.
she this is her first time being on TV and whatnot." But like, I don't
Yeah, but she
care.
don't have
Like
to do everything
you
production
have
tells you to do.
exactly.
yeah,
Like y'all just a puppet, and then it's like y'all get mad because of Natalie's Chinians, but she's a production peg, which is essentially a Natalie Chinian too, because she's doing what they want. Like, come on, like
But I
these
do
fans.
agree. I do agree, like I said, I'm very fair. I do agree that if Lex did not fight Ivory, majority of people
Man,
would have been like, "Oh, she's a punk," this, that, and the third. That is very true. But I feel like
yeah,
only the childish fans would say something like that. Because guess what? When Ivory didn't want to fight Lex
hmm
anymore, people were so quick to say, "Oh, Ivory is scared of Lex." When? if I know somebody,
Exa-
if I fight them, it's not like I'm afraid to fight them, but I also don't want to keep walking around with a black eye all the time. That doesn't mean that she's scared
Yeah.
of her. Who wants to walk in a black eye, depending on how bad it is? It can take some time to go down and
To
heal.
Yeah,
heal.
and sometimes you
Yeah.
can hit a nerve in your
Mhm.
eye, bitch, and fuck it up
Exactly. You
for real.
keep getting hit and
A
hitting
lot
the
of these
same
girls is gonna
spot.
get CTE.
They
They're gonna have
are.
CTE.
They are.
It's
Like
crazy.
what? Clock it. But anyway, I'm about to go. I'm gonna just
You
be,
ain't tell
in
no
the
lie.
bushes watching. Everybody,
We love
like, comment,
you.
and subscribe. Love y'all.
Love you too. Thank
Bye.
Shout out
you.
to
We
the
gonna catch you
baddies.
tomorrow, Jen. Oh,
All
G.
right. We're gonna do a group. Yeah, because we're gonna do 2 or 3. We're gonna do 2 or 3 more groups, y'all. How many people we got back here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're gonna do a group. Let's do. What are you laughing at? Like, all right, we got a group
G.
up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is you laughing at?
Now, G.
Just rewatch it. Make sure you mark this part and just go rewatch it. Because
No
you are
shade.
hilarious. Anyways, let's get into the
Now,
reunion.
no shade.
Hey,
Can
y'all.
y'all,
Hi.
hey, y'all hear
Miss
me?
Oh, hi.
Hello?
What's that sound?
Yeah, we can
Yeah, I
hear
can hear
you.
you.
Yeah, but
Something
you,
rattling in the background.
Who's sitting on the chair?
Who is breaking up something? What's that?
yeah, I want. Okay, it stopped.
Okay, it
Oh
sounds
no,
better
no,
now.
no,
Yeah.
never mind. No, never mind. Keep going.
Is that you, Shay?
Somebody typing.
I'm not typing. I'm not moving. What's that?
That's not me either.
Sean.
That ain't me.
Oh.
Ooh, my bad, Sean.
It's okay.
All right, well, how y'all feeling about the reunion? Maybe it'll go away.
Yeah.
It was definitely a little overhyped. Like the fights were like the fights weren't really fights because they kept getting broken up too quickly. Oh.
Thoughts? Go
Oh,
ahead,
you done?
somebody.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, you done? Well,
Oh.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it though. Everything, the camera, everything, the decorations. My only problem was, as I commented, it's just the angle, the camera angle. I just hated it because
Mm-hmm.
getting like a little headache because I had to like my eyes had to like linger like okay, Anna here, Bad Dolly here, Lex, Jailer. It's like I have to keep replaying it over and over, and it's like the security guards. It's like they blocking certain fights. Like I remember there was this one part that Lex hit Anna, but it's like you can't really tell she dropped on the ground because security was there, and then it's too much. It was so much blocking, and it's like oh.
They do
Yeah,
a really good job of hyping stuff up on commercials.
they definitely
And they
do.
get us every single time. And it's
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said add him back on.
Is he in here? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
how much
My
they
bad,
hype
y'all.
stuff
That
up.
was my phone. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
Yeah,
like
it sounds better now.
okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Exactly,
the trailers be actually better than the
Right.
actual
They be hyping
episode.
it up so much. They know how to market their stuff. They know how to do the
You
trailers.
right.
Pick up the
And no
trailers.
shade, G. You already know what I'm finna say, but go ahead.
Yeah, and it's
What?
just a waste of time for real. Because they know they're gonna
What
give
you
us
about to say?
lackluster camera views
G,
and all
Yeah, because
you
the
already know.
angle, the
I took
angles in
accountability in the comments from your YouTube video. So I'm finna come out here and clear up, but I'm gonna let everybody else talk first.
okay,
Yeah.
the actual angles from the trailer and the teaser are better than the actual episode, and it's crazy to me because you have more camera people and you still have shitty angles.
Exactly. Especially the one part Lex jumping over to get Anna. I'm like, why y'all didn't use that footage?
That part, I'm like,
Because that
like,
scared me in the preview. I needed to see that in the episode up close.
like
and personal.
Anna got well, she hit one. The first hit connected, the second one didn't, but then they started jumping. But Lex was still swinging the entire time. I don't know if she was getting hurt because security, but
Because
yeah.
why didn't they show? Yeah, why didn't they show
They
that
should have
angle?
showed the
That angle they
backside
had
of
in the
that way we
trailer.
can see what Lex and Anna was doing on the backside.
Y'all remember that angle that they had in the trailer where you can literally see Lex sprinting?
Yeah, that
and
I don't know
Anna's
why
right there in front of it. Why did he not use that
they
angle?
probably was doing that.
Because we would have saw everything.
They probably protected Anna. I don't know, because some of the angle in some like the Scotty and Summer fight, the angle was better in the trailer than the actual episode. Because I didn't.
Scotty and Summer fight.
Yeah, like the one where they was like jumped, like to see if she like got jumped or like she got dropped, like when they ran up on her.
Oh yeah.
When Scotty I don't know if she fell or got hit, whatever. That second one that they was in the middle of the floor, y'all saw how they was slowly turning that camera over.
Yeah.
And then you finally see Scotty drop whenever they get it over. Why didn't they have the whole Zeus, man?
They be protecting Scotty's image so much. They don't want to. They don't show Scotty getting beat up or what. That's what they showed with Emma earlier in the season.
Yeah, that Emma one was
that Emma one was probably the worst one that
Emma
they tried to hide.
Emma won that second fight, and they didn't show Scotty getting her ass whooped. And in the scene, they showed the bird's eye view. I thought it was Dolly who knocked her on the floor at first. I was like, Summer, what the fuck? Okay, well,
well, Dolly knocked her on the floor the first time, but it was Summer the second time.
Oh, okay. I was like, who hit her that hard? Oh my god.
Yeah, Dolly did knock her dick in her face.
And that's the thing with Dolly. Dolly got good form when she fights. It's just when she just doesn't swing correctly sometimes.
Does he know?
Dolly swing with a hammer curl.
Like,
that's the problem.
Right. She don't use it. Come forward. That knuckle, and that's how that's how her wrists and her hands be fucked up, because she swinging like this. Like you.
From what I heard in Africa, Dolly running fades.
She did run for a fade with Ivori, and Ivori said herself that that bitch can fight, and she blacked her eye. Ivori said out of her mouth. She said they ran 4 rounds, and Dolly blacked her eye, and the bitch can fight, but Ivori won. That's what she said.
So I guess that's gonna be a good fight, toe to toe.
Gotta be for them to go 4 rounds. Shit, somebody did something.
I heard Diamond jumped in that fight. Is that true?
She did say Diamond jumped in that fight, and then she said Pretty P said Diamond jumped into her fight and ended up getting a black eye because she jumped into her fight, and then Pretty P said Diamond don't need to be jumping in my fights, bitch. I don't fuck with you like that.
But they cool now because they follow each other on IG.
Yeah, but that's because
cool, but they ain't friends.
Yeah,
Dolly stole DTB's. No, Dolly stole what she thought was DTB's chain, which ended up being Pretty P's chain. So Dolly decided to run out with Pretty P. Pretty P says she lost, but then she also said that that Diamond tried to jump into her fight, and when she did, Dolly had to run out with Diamond again. She ended up blacking her eye.
Damn. Okay, Dolly, you got a point to
So it sounds, and I'm gonna say this: it sounds like Dolly falls into that B tier, maybe C plus B tier of a fighter, in a sense of her crowd, her tier, her peers are ET and them. She can fight. She just can't hang with the eater. If that makes sense. She can hang in there, just not with certain people.
Yeah, because she was eating them hits. I was surprised that she ate them amount of hits. She ate them amount of hits until she dropped.
Afterwards.
I think
speaking of that, let me clear this up because G, what I was saying was because I was the one who came up here and said no, Dolly kept up that second round form. When we were in that audience, we got to see it from the floor, and we get to see it in that moment. We don't get. I
got to go back and watch it.
That's what I was saying.
What color was you wearing again?
I said
you said that you saw yourself on the TV.
I did. I saw myself in the first episode and the second episode. I'm wearing a long sleeve mustard yellow shirt, and I had my curls out, and I'll be all.
Oh yes, I did see you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
That's why I think it is like when people be like, "Oh, the audience is lying." I'm thinking because they see, they actually see like the whole, like the entire thing when we only see like an hour. So we think.
So let me say this. Y'all, from watching on TV, you get to see an aerial view. You get to see from the sky, and not only that, you get to rewind. You get to slow down. When you're in person, you get to see whatever your eye catches in the moment, and with all the people around, and all the adrenaline, and all the noise, whatever your eyes catch is what you go off of. So that first round, we all said she dropped that bitch. She won that shit fair and square, period, point blank. That second round, watching it from a flat eye or from the flat floor, whatever.
Which I'll give y'all that too, because from the angle And then Tesehki, Dolly is her back is to y'all. And
exactly.
all y'all really
and
could see is her swinging.
All we seen was Tesehki. She did a little parry step, and that looked like a stumble because she tried to step back and carry, but she swung from the wrong fist. We can't see that, so it looked like she stumbled. And Dolly was hitting her, and they were going back, and then they got into like they got in close quarters.
And don't they have cameras too?
Right.
Don't they have like cameras lined up too in front of y'all?
That's why I was like,
so whatever your eyes catch is what you catch. So not only that, when the fight was over, they cut out the part where Tesehki threw a chair. She got so mad she threw a chair. So if you're in a fight, if you're watching some shit, right, you gonna think the winner is happy about it, right? In that moment, we seen, oh wait, Tesehki, she over here crashing out. This bitch throwing chairs, she mad as shit, but this bitch over here happy. And not only that, her face not fucked up. So if she's happy and her face not fucked up, and this bitch over here crashing out, you can't tell me she didn't do something. She had to have done something in the way she was rushing her.
I had to see the pool.
She might have did something. Shit.
But then somebody like put it on Instagram that Rollie was like wiping Tesehki's mouth. So I mean, so maybe I don't know.
The way that woman went backstage and treated those people, there is no way you can not tell me that she didn't do nothing when she walked off that stage several times. And she came back like a raging bull. No man.
Like, I think her ex-boyfriend was there too. The one that
that's her ex. No, that's her current husband. They're still legally married. The reason why Tesehki was mad was because her husband was cheating on her, and she found out a few days before the reunion happened. That's what she was talking about when she said she had pent-up rage. She took her anger out on Dolly.
She probably wanted to run another round. That might have been why she was crashing.
No, she did. She asked to run another round. So security had told her no.
Oh,
so that might have been why she was
mad. Well, then
they should have ran the third round. They definitely should have ran the third round.
And they definitely should have let them run the third round because that's the fight that everybody was wanting to really see. Like you got Tesehki, and they know Tesehki is their really.
Like y'all let Diamond and Rollie run.
She's their money getter.
4, 5, 6 rounds.
4 rounds.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like let them fight. Let them fight. Because the way they let Tesehki literally dog Diamond out last season, y'all could have let them fight for at least 10 to 20 seconds.
I think that's why. Because the criticism of what happened last season, how everybody was like Tesehki did way too much with Diamond, so that's why they was like security was just jam packed, not allowing.
Like they definitely should.
But they let Diamond and them. Second round, certain people get in there and fight.
That second round wasn't good.
They should have got another round.
They should have got that third round out in the open.
I do think though that second round was her best effort. It just wasn't enough. She got 2 hits. She got 1 hit on her shoulder and 1 hit to her head, and that was
Dolly got tore.
If she would have,
I'm saying she got 6
punches. She just didn't connect.
She got in that whole fight was in that second
round. She was throwing fast, baby, and she was.
Yeah, that's why I said like Dolly got potential.
Like I said, if she used that left hand, she normally don't. Dolly normally uses both hands, which is why I was shocked in that second round. She wasn't using it, especially when Tesehki was off balance. If she would have used that left hand like she was doing with Paula in that yard, and Tesehki was falling forward like that, Tesehki would have caught one falling this way if she would have swung with that leg.
Right. Yeah, that was I was surprised because then I saw how she was doing P next week with them uppercuts. I'm like, oh shit! So why didn't you do that?
Maybe she was nervous.
Tesehki knows how to dodge. None of those girls know how to dodge. They just like go straight in, kind of drill. But none of those girls know how to really.
That's Dolly style. Dolly likes to stay in one spot and drill bitches.
She is a street bitch from the South. That's what they do down there.
And I watch her footwork too. Her footwork. She's like you're supposed to lean in, but her body is more like that smooth criminal. How they said she did the smooth criminal. You know how like when your body's forward and your legs are back. She fights like that too. It's like she's swinging forward to where she could lose balance. Like you're supposed to be in your feet, like really get planted where you're a little bit over your right leg or your dominant leg. If she does that when she's swinging like that, she won't fall forward and she can actually land a lot more than what she be doing. But
that's why I said clean that up. That's why I said she got potential to be a heavy hitter, but she just
does. Absolutely.
I think she's right on the same tier as ET. If Tesehki's an A+ standard fighter, A+ Tesehki, I'd say Dolly is a B, maybe a B+ on a good day.
Not a D. You said
I said on a good day.
You said Diva?
But B.
Oh.
By the way, Biggie ain't shit behind the pregnant woman.
Oh,
That
Biggie
ain't-
the biggest punk. That's a Marquette if I ain't
Well,
never
didn't
seen
the
one. Bitch,
audience
you
try
a
to fight
punk
her? You
bitch.
should have let the audience fight
I
her for
said
that.
you got to be kidding.
Oh, they cut that
We
shit
didn't
out
even see that.
too. They cut out a lot of parts. Not gonna lie, bitch. They cut out the part where she threw a chair. They cut out the part where Biggie tried to fight an audience member. They cut out a part where they cut out that one part where Ivory and Dolly, they did square up. They kind of semi-squared up at one point, but it's the same way how Tesehki and Dolly squared up when Tesehki hopped over that chair or hopped over the couch. They squared up as shit for real, so they just moved on to the next one. Now, I tagged you in something on Twitter when it came to Lex and Ivory. Lex gave her 3 hits in that first round.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
They slowed it down. She gave her 3 hits.
I'm looking at it now. Hold on.
Yeah, because Ivory immediately started
And
grabbing.
that one connected for sure. She gave her a body shot, and then that one connected on her face.
Jay know that.
She got Ivory in the mouth because her mouth was bleeding.
Yeah, I was like, and then people try to say it was she had a piercing. No,
no, her piercings were out, boo.
Yeah, because like, why would you, if you know you about to fight, why would you have piercings on?
Oh, and side note, I don't even fuck with this bitch like that, but Summer did better than I thought she would. She still got tore up.
No, yeah, Summer did a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna give Summer. I'm gonna give Summer her props.
What she normally do?
I'm not a fan, but like she hung in there better than I thought she was.
Dolly's been coaching her. Somebody's been coaching her.
She barely hung in there.
No,
with Jayla.
She did better than I thought she was.
You're
like,
not a fan of Summer?
No, I'm not. Summer, like, cause she calls her kid daddy. No, no.
I will agree though, because that fight that she had with Jayla should have dog walked her, and I don't know why she even had it to where it was even possibly being
the second
even.
round with P, Summer did a lot. Summer low key got her because P was
when security was trying to grab him, she was on top, and that's where Paula with that, like I said, coming in head first down.
Yeah, that's what.
I don't know why Paula wore that outfit too. That outfit is restricting.
I know it was restricting, and then it went down.
Girl,
and then her punani was showing. It was titties and punani. This reunion, like, ooh, girl, like I thought we was at a strip club. Not
I know why she did that interview now.
Wow.
Right.
All right, y'all.
Oh, and one more thing.
Anything for Sean?
One more thing before we get off here. G, are you still gonna redo your list for the Baddies fighters top 10?
I don't think it's gonna be any movement, truthfully.
And I was saying that because I did say, I was like, you know what, I'd move Bad Dolly to top 5. I'm like, you know what, she might not be at 10, she might be at 8 or 9 or
who did
10,
I have in my top 5?
Your top 5 was Isis at 5, you had Ivory at 4, you had
Ivory,
Jo at 3, you had Lex at 2, and Tesehki at 1.
I had Isis.
Like,
okay, I'd probably move her up to 5 and drop Isis to 6.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Dolly on a good Dolly can fight.
I don't know. I have to think about
it. No, I'm not moving Dolly up to no motherfucking top 5. I need to see.
I have to go back and rewatch it.
I need to see.
I gotta go back and rewatch it.
No, word on the curve is that Dolly's won more fights in Africa.
That's word on the curve because word on the curve, she beat the.
And we saw what worked.
Yeah, you right.
We saw the curve, and we went around the block a few times.
Yeah.
In this case, the word on the curve comes from the actual source.
When I see Africa in full, and I see Dolly giving it up, how they be saying she giving it up to the fighters, then
well, technically, the fighters are the one that said that. Ivory said that bitch can fight. She blacked my eye. I won.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Ivory be sometimes she be being nice. She in her nice girl era. So
no, but you could clearly see. But even when she was on live with Diamond, you could clearly see the black eye.
I mean, but Dolly had a black eye. She looked like she was struggling to breathe.
Okay, but at least she didn't cover it.
Like, cover it or not, baby, your eye was black too. Black eye to black eye.
Yeah.
That'll cause nothing to a soldier, you remember?
But it's like nothing happened to her with Tesehki, just because you ain't got no marks don't mean you lose the fight. She lost.
Yeah, you're right.
She lost
No,
the
everyone
fight.
said she lost it, but Ivori said
And
that
you could
bitch
give
could
a
hit and that bitch
well.
could
A lot of people did
Give
not
me
say
some
she lost. They
facts.
just said she kept up, and I'm like, well, did she lose? No, she kept up. I'm like, okay.
Well, you know, kept
Yeah.
up is another definition
But
of
they didn't want to
losing.
say that she lost. They just kept
Yeah, they
saying
ain't want
she
to say she
kept up.
lost.
She kept up. I'm like, well, bitch, did she win or lose?
Fuck that.
Okay,
I
Sean,
said
do
that
you
bitch
got?
lost.
Did you have any final?
I'm gonna keep
Sean,
Sean on
yeah,
here with the next set. I'm gonna drop y'all three real quick because we're gonna
yeah.
move the last set up. Thank y'all for calling in, Shay, Samaya, and Princess.
Thank you.
We'll catch y'all
Bye.
next week.
Have a good night, y'all.
You too. Sean, you gonna stay up here with our last group. We got a big one.
Not a
Hold
big
on, who else
group.
up, Shay? We got 5. We're gonna bring 5 up and we're gonna wrap it. Because my coughing allergies is acting a fool. We got Wandy, Tamia, Elijah, and my friend.
Where
Oh, no,
Melissa?
we got another
Oh,
Melissa
All right,
and Sky.
damn, we got a big group. I'm gonna get this
We got a
out
This is
the
a
full
big
house.
way.
group.
I'm gonna get
Hey
this out
guys,
the
did y'all
way.
miss me?
hey.
I miss
Hey
I
y'all,
did. I
I
This is
miss
miss
a
y'all.
us.
big
I'm gonna
group.
get this
Hey,
out the
y'all.
way so I can let everybody else talk. This is what makes me mad. The whole diamond clout chasing, diamond clout. All you bitches are clout chasing. Why are you on this show? Every last one of you hoes is clout chasing, or else you would not be
So
on this show.
That's
Diamond
true.
just understands TV. She goes, "This ain't serious to me. I'm here to get my check. I really don't care enough about none of like." What she's doing, what she's supposed to be doing. All you bitches are clout chasing. Let's be real. Anna and Biggie.
Yeah, they are clout
Biggie is super pussy. People are using the fact that they don't like Anna to be like, well, Anna was talking. That doesn't matter. Biggie ain't have to get in there and throw bows. At least break it up. At the very minimum, as my friend, at least break it up. She's pussy. The Gross sisters got tore. I don't care what nobody says. The Gross sisters got tore. They got tore. They got tore. Lex was
Who's the gross
they
sister?
pumped it up like Lex
The
was
trio.
Summer,
They did not
Dolly,
get to her.
and Thing.
Not
They pumped it up like Lex was
did they
doing.
lose? Yes, but 4 is a bit of a stretch. I will say
they
that.
did not get
Well,
to her.
Summer's
They did
face
not.
was puffy and swole, so something
They
happened to
got
her.
to her.
Anyway, Dolly
Summer did
got
not
I'll
beat
get
let
to
up.
her.
after
That
you
Hold
whole
on,
run
let
now.
Wandy finish. Let Wandy finish.
the
Then y'all can go.
Summer got beat up. Her face was swore and scratched. I don't care what nobody says. She got tore. Dolly got tore, and Lex did not do what everybody was hyping it up. Sorry, because not for nothing. The way they was talking, she should have did Anna in. And she didn't. Like, yeah, you
Yeah.
dropped her a little something, something, but Anna was hitting. The thing is with Anna and fighting Summer is that Summer got them long ass arms, so of course she gonna swing Anna around. She little. Duh. It's a fight. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where her advantage lies. But Anna was swinging on Shorty. Like I don't know. All these but either okay, last thing. Diamond with the split roll combo. Yo, she is comedy, bro. Okay, and that's all I
She
got.
is.
I'm gonna hang back
All
now.
right, now who want to go and defend the 3? Who was defending it first?
I'm
Sai.
not
Mm,
Where
defending
you
them.
at,
I'm
Sai?
saying
Let
this.
Sai go.
Listen,
Go.
everybody got
Send your
tore
I
best
don't.
except.
fighter.
I
Go
was not
ahead.
defending the 3. I was not
I mean,
defending the
I'll
3.
Oh,
go.
I
okay.
don't like
Go ahead,
Diamond. I just
Sai.
like
Can
Dolly.
I say something? Can I say something? Listen,
Oh, yeah, go
I did
ahead.
not say I did not say I'm defending the 3. Getting tore is a stretch. Did Dolly look?
Right.
And let me tell you something. Everything on everybody's live, they did not lie. It's like they said, they are showing from a high point. The audience is not pinned up to the sky. They're on the floor. So what they see is what they see. So we cannot say that they lied if what
But we can.
you're seeing
Yeah,
it
we
from a
It
can.
was
on
giving
the big
Because a
lie.
lot of them were saying it like it
It was
was a
giving lie.
fact. Like, no, she did this.
They definitely
No,
lied.
that's not what it is. If you don't know something for a fact, and if what we're saying they didn't see everything because all this was going on, don't sit here and get online and act like something happened. They was really pumping it up
They
that
said Dolly
Tasiki
was
really lost that
bloody.
round,
People
Like
saw what they wanted
and
to
that
Nobody
see.
they
said
said Dolly
Dolly
was bloody
won.
too. Tasiki said it
Every,
too, but let's
everybody
stop
kept
No,
lying.
saying
Let's
like
pump up
everybody
shit.
said
but
Dolly
they never
won.
said Dolly lost. They never said she.
Yeah,
I mean, they never
everybody
said she
said Dolly
won.
lost.
They never said
It
she didn't.
looked
But
They
when
like
never
you
she
said
go
she
kept
around
up.
won.
That's
saying
from
she
the
was
live I
really in
heard.
there, she
she
That's
was
got
from the
really in
live
tore.
there, she
I
was
heard.
really
They
keeping
said
up.
that it looked like she kept up, but Tasiki won. Ain't nobody said Dolly won.
I heard a
from.
couple.
No, there was
I
plenty of people.
definitely
There was a
heard.
nigga that was on a live.
Nobody
They
said
There was a nigga that
definitely
was
said.
on a live with a
They
black screen, did
definitely
not show
said
his
all.
face, and was literally
it was
saying that
more
she
than
was in
Yeah,
there
people. It was a
taking
lot of
Tesehki
people.
down.
yeah, they
He
were
said
There was plenty
definitely
of people saying
he
saying
that.
said
that.
she tied with Tesehki the second round. He didn't say she won.
No, they
He said
said
they tied.
Dolly got the
No, they
That
definitely
dude with
were
the black
saying.
screen,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember that. I know it was some dude on here. I think
It's
the
a
same
lot,
dude
and
that
I
was in the
watch a
last round.
lot, and I watch this, and I watch this one YouTuber who has a lot of stuff. I don't remember that, but then again, a lot of stuff happened. What do you think of the baddies advocacy from what we heard so far, from Ivori getting jumped to the whole Natalie Anna situation? What do you think, G?
I'm not watching, so I ain't got nothing to think about.
He's not watching.
I
But
don't.
you don't.
I'm not. I don't know. You might ask Legend. Legend, what
Why
she
you not
think?
watching
Legend, you
it?
gonna watch it? Cause I need a
I'm
baddie
gonna
break.
watch
I'm
it, but
telling y'all, I'm gonna
I'm
watch
not gonna
Gone
recap
Wild, but
it.
Is it because the
Somebody gotta
OG's not
watch
gonna be
for
on there?
us. Somebody gotta be our
no,
eyes.
it's just because that and then that cast don't even look entertaining to me. I'm gonna watch the trailer just to see, but I'm not watching the show.
I
I'm
just
not
think
gonna
it's
lie.
too
It's
much
They
looking
of
like
a
it's
made
gonna be
fun.
good.
drag.
What's the fact that they brought Stunner Girl back?
She's not even
Nobody
gonna be
care
there
about
for
her.
that long. She only
I'm
came there to
sorry.
fight Anna.
I personally don't like Stunner Girl. I don't like her. I don't
You
care
don't
for her.
like her because you don't like your favorite.
No, I didn't like her on
No,
her
Legend
movie.
ain't never liked Stunner.
I
He
never
ain't
liked
never like
Stunner.
Legend didn't like Stunner when she was on Betty's West
Even before Anna was
before
even
Anna
thought
was
of.
even a thing.
I never
Yeah,
liked Stunner because
Legend
I
been
thought it
not
was
like
weird how she used her
put that girl in the
boys
dog
to do her
cage.
dirty work. I always said that was weird. That's why I never liked
But
Stunner.
Yeah, Legend Ben ain't liked her.
can I just
It
throw
ain't
up
had
my
nothing to do with Anna.
Go
and
ahead,
I'm gonna let
Melissa.
you be quiet.
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay,
Melissa.
dang, I got a lot to say, and I promise you I'm gonna shut up and y'all can So okay, I just want to say I love that we keep collecting evidence that Rollie contradict herself. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
For the person who claims she don't like liars, she's a big fat ass liar, and I love that we have evidence
Rocket.
to throw on her face. I
A
love it.
paper trail.
Okay, what you
Mm-hmm.
mean with her ass? I love seeing Ahna, Jela, and Tesehki jump up when Scotty got jumped. Okay, yes, they were jumping hoes, but I love that they weren't allowing it to happen. Dolly's a weird
Mm-hmm.
ass bitch, but I'll get that in a second. Um, Alexa slash Big Lex, she must be popping the same pills that Dolly be popping, because that bitch, who the fuck was that fighting that episode? Like, who was that? Like, that bitch was the adrenaline or something, but I think it's really pills because, like, bitch, what is going on? Now let me get on Dolly. Dolly is the weirdest, weakest, low self-esteem bitch I ever seen on this show. I don't know who's worse, her or Rollie. And let me explain. The fact that she came out trying to jump Scotty. Okay, let's be clear. She had rings on the first part of the reunion. That pink tape is off. That's the only reason why you had that bitch not Anna, Emma Lincoln like that, because you ain't do that shit to nobody else, and you noticed that pink wrap was off. Bitch, you had rings on. Yo weird ass trying to jump somebody, but soon Tesehki get up, yo ass want to be a little bit more cowardly and calm down. She's a weird ass low self-esteem bitch, and Summer needs to be smart because that bitch Dolly is using her. The fact that she made a rap song using Summer saying, and then she come back like still pretty. The bitch has no personality. She's backbiting off for Summer, and that's just my motherfucking opinion.
Yep.
Now
I agree with that. Yeah.
that bitch,
And I like
But it's
Dolly, but
hard
it's
because I
giving
got on
weird.
another season. Listen,
It's
y'all
giving
could
weird.
say, I Summer to me is very night and day with her. It's completely night with everybody else, but it's night and day with me. Is she
she the best.
annoying? Yes. Weird, liar, everything. But would the show be boring without her? We can all agree it would be.
She's the best out of the three, and she's a fucking rat. And that
Yeah.
says a lot. Like,
Yeah.
she's the best out of the three. She has the better, she has
I
her
can
own personality.
guarantee you, if Summer ever left Baddies, I could see another TV network picking her up just for something.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
don't see
I
her
mean, I don't think
having
anybody disagrees with
longevity
that.
though. I don't see Summer having
Yeah.
longevity though. Like I see her being like a now thing, but she's so classless and disgusting. That's not the type of like stuff that could sustain. She's gonna have to class it up.
Classless soul for
She'll have
years
a
on
home with this
reality
ratchet
TV. Why
TV.
do y'all think they compare her to New York? And for y'all to say New York is classy, clearly y'all did not watch Favor of Love.
Who they compare who to New York?
New York was classy in favor
Yeah,
of
way
love.
more
Like
class than
she
They
moved
compare
with
who
it
to
um
New York?
just
I
because she
know
was in
you're
there
not saying
instigating.
Summer.
New York didn't move in a trashy fashion. She moved. She was walking around telling them girls that they was trashy. Like she moved like she
Right.
was uppity and like them girls is beneath her. You can't be trashy walking around acting like that.
Like
Yep.
she is a gutter snipe. Like there's nothing, no, like not a crumb of class, not a
Morgan, I
crumb.
did that BGC logo on her chest. I know this.
She's not classy, but she better out the three. But also, I want to say this: Anna made me so proud during this reunion. I don't care nobody.
Period.
I ain't take no L's because if y'all
Period.
peeped while Tesehki was about to fight Dolly, she called Lex out and said, "Come on, bitch." She told Lex to square up. So for everybody to say she choosing, she wasn't choosing that day.
Exactly.
So I gotta give her props. And then Biggie, aka the cowardly dog, because that bitch is all bark and no bite. That shit is disgraceful. But she's smart for hiding behind a pregnant bitch because she's so scary. She knew that they for sure wasn't gonna fight a pregnant bitch. So yeah, she got survival skills. Barely.
Okay. So I am here, quiet.
Okay. And then how did Dolly keep up? All this shows us is that she really got learned something from her abusive relationship because all that bitch can do is keep getting her ass
She
beat.
could take a punch.
That's
I'll
all she
give
can
her that.
do. That's the
She
only
could
thing it shows us. Like, congratulations. All them niggas whoop your ass and you staying up. Great. That's what she kept up from getting her ass beat. Great.
bones in her face are strong.
Okay.
She's strong.
And then here's my theories, and I'll leave it at this. Number one, we all know my one theory. Number one is Natalie and Diamond beef is scripted. That's the only reason why she is on Africa, and that's the only reason why she's not gone. Because ain't no bitch switching like that unless it ain't scripted. And also, I think they did it because they hear everybody saying, "This is my last season. This is my last season." Natalie and this and that. This all scripted, and Diamond's the only weak bitch who would do it. Okay. Tesehki. Now here's my theory about Tesehki. Tesehki did not run off the stage because she was so mad that she didn't the second fight. No, if y'all pay attention, when she left off the stage, she said, "Oh, and y'all treating the best eater like this ain't no trio." Because y'all know that when she went online and said it was scripted. Lemmy said, "Oh, somebody getting fired." I think they already let her know that she wasn't coming back. So I think that after she fought, she said, "Fuck it, I'm leaving the show. Y'all not getting no more out of me." And that's why she was mad because she knew that they were planning to replace her with Dolly. They didn't even, they was protecting Dolly because they was planning to replace her. That's why them angles is not showing her, Dolly getting her ass beat that bad. And also, I don't give a fuck. The audience were lying because I didn't need to slow it down to see that she was missing those fucking hits. But if you slow it down, you
Yeah,
can see
right.
people saw whatever they want to see because they want to replace those three so bad because they just wanted a fresh energy. That's all the fuck you have to say. But don't lie and say this bitch can fight because she can't. So
Right.
I'm gonna leave it
Okay.
at that. And
So
also, sorry, one more thing.
uh,
Ivori beat their ass like the way they should have. Thank God. I wanted somebody to beat the fuck out of Summer. Ivori beat their ass like her mama should have beat her ass. I'm so
Towards some
happy.
of us.
I'm so happy. Even Lex, big dumbass. You know, it was in the first round. Lex was quiet. Whew. And shout out to Anna bopping that bitch in the face. She won that because I ain't see Lex do shit. And also, yeah, Dolly got parked. Dolly, how you the best person that Tesehki fight? Bitch, you the only bitch who almost died. Bitch, you had
Right.
sleep. And then no pills popped in and kept you alive, bitch. You was about to die. You was
No.
so all right, I'm quiet. I'm sorry.
okay, I can go
But
next.
listen. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sean.
Okay. Okay. You ate that. Okay. Um yeah. The big three, I'm not defending any of them, but at the end of the day, as I said before, I still like Lex. He's kind of my favorite, but there's sometimes I'm gonna agree whatever you do or say. But anyhow, back to the fight. There's some, I think, certain fights some girls it didn't do their full potential. I mean, let me start off with Dolly. I think number one, first off, okay, face, no, no damage, still pretty. I get it. You got drop. You got drop. You got drop. You got drop. I felt like you were definitely copping the play with Ivy because, as you could see, you were very much ready to fight with Pretty P. And I think there was another part with the trailer. You were fighting her again. You were topless. You were going in on Pretty P. So it's almost
Yeah,
like,
but the person before that was in the audience said that they cut out a part of squaring up. So I don't know if that's the part that they're talking about, where security is between them, where they were trying to square up, or is there another part?
well, we just gotta see next week. We just gotta see. But that too. I didn't understand her going after Scotty because I'm like, Dolly, what issue you have with Scotty? Like, you should be dealing with Jela or Tesehki. Like, since when Okay. Summer, I'm gonna give you your props. You really went in because there are some girls who will, go in a little 1-2 round and then they be over. They might pull a Camilla, pull a little, 1-2 fight and then I'm done. But you went in. You no matter what, you kept going and going and going. That part when she was fighting with Anna, she disappointed me because number one, Anna had a chain. So if you were thinking smart, I would have taken that little silver chain, wrap it around, and then dragged her and then pop, 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 pop. But you just kept on holding it whilst Anna's is the one like popping you. So I'm like, what's going on? Like you should have been more smarter. Like why you just holding on to a chain? That part, like, Lex and Ivori. I don't know. There's a lot of debate. I'm gonna be this one. It felt like a tie, in my honest opinion. It felt like a tie, because as I said before, that living room and bedroom scene that was powerful, powerful. Like Ivy was pissed, real pissed off. I don't know if this time at the reunion she wasn't that pissed off going after Lex, because I don't really know why they fighting again. Because I thought they done hashed out the issues against one another. But that living room and bedroom scene, that was the best one. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, it was man, it was something, but I wasn't entertained. But I must say, all of the girls did a big one. Jayla, Anna, Summer, it was entertaining because part one, it was boring. The minute these newbies come in, they did a thing. I'm gonna give y'all props on that. I was entertained. Anybody else?
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
can
go.
go. Oh,
Who said they wanted to go? Well, I'm gonna go. Okay, so 20 minutes wasted on Diamond, crazy ass, and Rollie. Rollie is never going. Rollie is never going to take accountability for the shit she do and for the way she is. Never, ever.
Not never.
Like
Nope.
never. So I was
Nope.
over that. Like, come on, like why y'all giving us 20 minutes of that? We didn't need that. We didn't. So let's get into the big three. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a fan of the big three. I think the only one I really, really fuck with out of them is Dolly. But even she is starting to get like weird, like and picking and choosing. But so when they come
Me and you
out,
on the same page.
they yeah, so they all three go for Scotty. I didn't understand that. I didn't get that, but okay. I mean, I guess because Scotty was jumping, but why is all y'all coming at her at once? What is going on? So, Lex, I mean, Anna is trying to get Lex. I'm gonna be for real with y'all. Lex had 3 security guards on her. Anna only had 1. And for people who keep saying, okay,
and I will say the same thing when it came to Scotty too, because y'all saying Lexa run up. There were 4 to 5 security guards really right in front of her. What was she
exactly, like
supposed to do?
why is it so many security guards on Lex? And this is my thing. They're not letting Lex fight. They're not letting her square up. Like she only really squared up
Should have
with who?
asked for it
Ivori?
though. Ask for that one. Stop trying to sneak everybody. I mean, shit.
You right.
Literally ask for that one. Get in the middle of the floor and do what you got to do. Because she didn't even. That's the thing. She didn't even give him a chance to allow her to fight because she's too busy jumping and swinging out of this place and
She
that
was.
place.
I don't
Who's
know if
gonna
she was
jump?
geek. I don't know what Lex was on, but like she was just too fucking
Them
wild. Like
heels.
you too hype. Like you can't focus, so you're gonna get beat up. Like she wasn't doing too much. Like I feel like that was, but also I feel like security plays a huge role into this because I was watching and I'm like, why is there so many security guards on Lex, but y'all only got 1 security guard for Anna, which it only takes 1 security guard for Anna anyways because she's not that strong. But
Yeah,
it's
that
like
could be
it's
it
clear.
with Lex.
I mean, Lex could have pulled her
got all
Anna
that
and run
energy and
backstage.
screamed.
Because that's how Lex even got her around. I mean, that's how Anna got her around
Yeah,
with
that's how
Summer.
Anna got her around
Because
with Summer. But I'm like,
Anna got away from them security guards. She said, "Bitch, I'm not about to keep holding me back. I want to fight."
And if
So
Lex
she
is
ran it backstage.
They
sprinting,
definitely,
Lex can
yeah.
do some suicide drills, and them security guards will be windy.
Yeah.
They would be
They
windy trying to
definitely
chase
could have
after her.
added
They
or she
would
more
could
hit
of.
you.
pull an ET. She could pull an ET from last reunion when ET did that shit when she tried to get Rollie and she tricked security guard and she ran out.
But that's the difference. Lex
Right.
is not
That was some
focused.
fire shit.
That's
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
problem.
Yo,
Lex
but
is
they
being
could have had
for
more
camera
footage of.
time.
They could have had more footage of that fight than Diamond and Rollie. It was like, why
That
was
is
that
true.
so
Right. That's what
long?
I'm saying. Like, what the?
All you gotta
Exactly.
do is a
I
football
need
move
a
with
director's
Rollie.
cut of this reunion part 2.
All you gotta do is a
For
football
real, we
move
need to
on
put what's on the
Rollie, and
LG.
then the fight is
Yeah.
over real quick. You gotta slip right, then go left. You know what I'm saying? Because them
Mhm.
legs can't take.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fight would have been over.
Zuka.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get into Dolly and Lex. Now, at first, I was thinking it was a tie second round because all I seen was Dolly just swinging. I'm thinking she connected, but I had to go and slow it down. So when I slowed it down, I'm like, okay, she connected 2 hits. The beginning of the first round, Dolly got 2 hits. The ending of the last round, Dolly got 2 hits. So she got like 4 hits in total.
And then this one got
No,
like 27.
you're right. You're right. You're right though, but she still got some hits because she hit that
Some.
lip. She hit
She got
Tesehki lip. She got Tesehki lip. But everybody keeps saying she didn't get no hits. She got some hits in. She just didn't do no damage.
yeah, at
Except
Yeah.
all.
except Tesehki's lip. But I mean that wasn't much. But she
She
did
was
get
running
dropped that
into
first.
them punches. I swear I was gagged because I really thought like the way
Yeah.
the audience was talking, I thought that she was about to get to Seki or run for her
Yeah, they
run.
did.
Me
They
They
too.
did
hyped it
like
like she did so well, and I'm like,
they did
what?
made it seem that way though. They did. But I feel like when you dare, I feel like we seen more than what they saw because it was so much
Probably,
And we
security.
did.
It was
Probably.
too
it
much
was a lot of
chaos.
security.
Yeah, it was too
Mhm.
much chaos. Like you could see the audience trying to look, trying to like get a peek. It's like they wasn't really seeing anything. So I guess they were just going off what.
I'm sorry. I would have wore a black shirt underneath that says this, and I would have took it off mid reunion and act like I was a
Just
security, so
got
that
up
when I
there.
was watching the fight, they're
Get the
like, "Who
front
are
row
you? Bitch,
seat.
I just got hired."
No
Hey,
shade, like
Yeah.
the
I'm
fuck is
sorry.
this?
The
Is
audience,
this
y'all gotta
really
think
reunion?
smart, baby. I would have came in disguise.
They had too much security. It was just too much going on. Like it was too much. But
Right?
Dolly did get dropped that first round, but she didn't get
Hmm.
knocked out. Like, cause when you get knocked out, you can't get back up. You're unconscious. You over with. She got right back up.
That
The
body
girl got
went
right back
down.
up.
She went
She
to
went
sleep a
right
little
back.
bit.
The
A
body
little
got
bit.
knocked out.
That
She
She
went to
went
sleep
right
on her
back
feet.
to
She got
it.
back up,
She was
but
eating those hits. Like
she
she
was
was
asleep.
eating those hits.
I feel like
Going to
she
that.
went to sleep, and then another
Yeah,
hit
she
woke her
was
back
good.
up. Like,
She was running into her hits.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
she hit the ground,
It was
she,
bad.
she was
she hit
running
the
to her
ground.
hits.
That's what woke up back up.
I feel bad.
right? She went
But
to
But
sleep, and another hit woke her right
yeah,
up.
and the pills.
That's why she was quiet all them
that,
days.
y'all think she on?
It makes sense
I
That too.
because she was
I
I
quiet.
don't know.
mean,
For-
she had to save
That's
her
not
energy for
much
that.
on the
She had to
pill
really
thing.
save
She
her shit.
literally could have died from that.
Yeah, but
You talking about they picked her up? I'm dead.
I feel like what Jayla said in her interview about the fight. She said she didn't feel like Dolly really got tore down. I feel the same way. And Jayla don't even like Dolly. They fought. She didn't get demolished like I thought she was gonna get. Like how she usually demolishes everybody else.
I don't know.
Diamond
Her
can't
head
fight.
was knocking back and forth. Like it looked like
She
It
she
didn't
was
get
not
was,
like
but
feeling
she
it.
was also
damaged.
Tesehki was also stumbling though. She almost fell. She didn't fall, but she had Tesehki like backing up more than usual. When
That's
like
She
because
and
she
coming
was trying to
forward.
get a good
She's
punch.
very smart with coming forward. She didn't get damaged down. Like we 100% can agree with her.
she didn't get
She walked out of
demolished.
there
She didn't get
fine.
demolished. Like y'all
But
gotta get.
the punches that she took, those was the cleanest punches.
But
And
she was
Tesehki,
taking them.
she
She was
clean with her
taking them.
punches. She definitely was eating them. She got a strong chin. But
Yeah,
whenever she ding 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 them,
she in the
she
hospital.
ate some good ones. She ate some
She ate
good
some
ones.
good ones. Like I feel
And we
like
ain't seen
she was
Tesehki
adjusting to her fight. She
drop
was
somebody
adjusting
like
to her
that.
hits.
Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah, we
think that's
never
what
seen.
gagged me the most was seeing
yeah,
Tesehki get that nice hit and then Dolly follow.
Yeah,
that left
That was-
hook.
Yeah.
but I just like people.
That
So
one was
y'all think
it.
she did better? Y'all think she did better than ET? Because
No.
from what I
Oh no,
remember,
No,
No.
No.
no,
No.
I
No,
mean
no,
y'all think
not even
I
impossible.
think ET did
close.
way better.
really
I
ET
Not
got
think
even
demolished.
close.
ET
Got
led
ET
demolished.
hung in
ran
there
4
better.
ET
rounds.
got more hits.
Right.
ET
ET
ran
Not
ran
in
4
no
ET
rounds.
hits.
got more
ET
hits.
ET did
went
not get no
hella
hits.
rounds, and she was connecting also. Like,
She got
Dolly
more
ET
tapped
hits.
was
out
not
at
And,
the
connect.
and all of
ET
them
was not
rounds.
connecting. All you seen was Tesehki
Dolly
beat
tapped
first.
out at the one and a
Dolly got
She
half
a
round.
connected.
KO.
right.
Got knocked out.
She was asleep.
ET
She was
got
Michael
But
Jackson.
ET got
agree
more
about that whole
connections.
She
knockout
was.
thing.
He came to
was
rest.
asleep.
The only person who went to
And
sleep.
she woke back up
She got back
because
up.
she got hit again.
Yeah, ET did a lot
I
better.
don't know.
Like when ET and Tesehki was fighting,
I gotta
Tesehki was
go back
hard
It
and
to
watch.
was
watch,
a
didn't it?
fight.
But it was a
I gotta
good
go back
fight.
and
Like
watch
it was
that
like
fight.
ET
I think
and
that's one of the
Tesehki
two
were
best fights.
fighting. They were both throwing punches. Like that was a
E.T.
fight.
is the only person. Tesehki only said that E.T. had potential. She ain't said about no other person she fights. So that's for a reason.
If
Right.
ET clean up her stuff and not as sloppy, she would do a lot better.
Yeah.
But she done
ET
gained a
could
lot of
fight.
weight.
She just
That's the
can't
same,
fight
and the same
Tesehki.
thing could be said. The same thing could be said with Dolly. That's the thing. I
I
feel like
think
ET
Dolly
and
can
Dolly
fight
are
I
very
agree.
similar with their fighting.
Dolly
If
can
Dolly
fight
just
too.
cleaned up the way she fights and
Dolly
it
sucks
starts to
Yeah.
bear forward.
fast. She don't got no accuracy.
Just
She
a lot
did
of
better
people. A
than
lot of
I
people
did.
not gonna win against Tesehki, and that's just it. Like
Hold on, let me rewatch
Unless you
that.
have
I think
skill.
And I
Like,
do
you
think Dolly know
She
how
has
to fight.
true
technique.
I
She
see
has
skill.
some of her.
No shade. Dolly
Yeah.
did better when she was blinded by the alcohol. I'm thinking
Right.
She really
Honestly,
did. Okay, no
if you want to
shade.
keep it real, that
facts.
round that she ran in that
She
cider,
did.
She really
yeah.
did.
Because that last one she connected on Tesehki before security got to her,
And she
she
had
hit
on
her
heels.
hard.
Neck to
Yeah,
neck.
she had on heels. The last hit she got to Siki though. That last hit, and she had on
She
heels.
did
Like
way
she
better
never hit.
blinded.
You right, but
Absolutely.
Even though
So she can't be up there because her fights is 50-50. She sometimes beat a piece, she sometimes don't. Like she have a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
but then again, her hand
She's
was fucked up.
inconsistent.
Cause I've seen her fight on Now That's
Yeah.
TV, and she fought way better than. Seems like they always fight way better on Now That's TV. When they come to Zeus, it's like I don't know what the fuck going on.
Nah, but
Like,
you know what another lie was? You know what another lie? Well, of course, I mean Natalie always lying, but she was like, "Oh, that's because I smacked the shit out you, Diamond. Why you smacked in a swing and a miss? You
she
swung
missed.
and
Diamond
you
said
missed.
miss.
You missed.
She missed all those hits.
Diamond said miss.
He was like,
That
"You
was
missed."
She
I'm
embarrassing.
did.
dead. I'm like, "Yo, she made it so." She was like, "And I smacked the shit out you." And then I'm looking, I was like, "But you swung and you missed."
You
Like
didn't.
what? You had
Hey,
you
yeah, I
had
went back
so
to
much
watch.
opportunity to
I'm
really.
gonna still say ET did the best. I went
She
back to watch
did.
the fight.
She did.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah, I'm
say
gonna have to go back and
she
watch
still
that.
got tore up, but she did the best.
Right, but she did the best.
Right.
hang in there.
Like
Yeah.
I said, it's
Well, Dolly did.
Tesehki.
Well, Dolly did the second best. Let's give it to her because Diamond can
Oh
fight.
Well,
please.
yeah, we definitely can agree with
Diamond cannot fight.
that.
Diamond can't
I'm
fight.
dead.
Diamond definitely no. And
Diamond got her
Jazmin was
tooth
worse.
I
knocked
feel
out.
like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if they
That-
would have ran the third round, she would have been Diamond. Not gonna hold.
R.I.P.
Not gonna hold. Not gonna hold. I feel like they would have ran the third round. If they would have ran the third
If
round,
security wasn't in the way too.
Dolly wouldn't have been able to.
Dolly would have
She
been
was
dead. If
asleep.
they were the third round, Dolly would have been dead. Okay, she
Shorty
ain't
was
funny.
asleep. She was
Really? 'Cause
asleep.
I wanted them to run the third round so bad. They needed that. I needed
She
that.
was on her
I
third
know.
dream. She was on her third dream when that
Not her
okay,
third dream.
like
If they would have ran the third round, she
I
yeah.
remember some leaking though.
yeah.
The
Huh?
truth is, Dolly
remember
got a lot of spirit. She got a lot of heart. Her bones is fragile, so
She
she
do.
can't fight, but she has a lot of heart. Like, not that she
right.
can't fight,
And the
but
funny thing is, I
Africa,
like
she
Dolly
probably
when
gonna
she
get
first
some
met her.
collagen and drink some milk because I ain't heard nothing about her getting injured.
Huh?
I said not in Africa because she took her collagen and drank some milk because we ain't heard nothing about her getting injured from Africa.
well, amen for growth. She now knows
Well,
how
good
to
job. She drinking her milk. I'm proud of her.
And I say something
milk.
that gets
No
you
low
be
fat.
angry.
I'm
I'm
over
sorry.
Baddies. I don't think I'm gonna watch that, even though I do want to see Dolly like fight.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'm not gonna recap.
I'm not gonna lie, I might watch it, but however, I'm not gonna feel comfortable knowing that both Jill and Lex bite each other. So that's gonna be kind of like a
Huh?
Who
They
and
don't
who?
fight
You
each
talking
other.
about for next week?
yeah. Remember
That's your two faves.
Jill
What
bite.
Oh
happened?
yeah, Jayla and Lex
Yeah, I don't
bit.
agree with that biting shit.
Yeah.
And
like
her reasoning for it, I don't agree with it. Like I'm gonna say it when it happens.
Yeah,
I'm
like
disappointed. I'm disappointed. Jayla let Summer keep
Jayla
up with
biting
her.
Jayla
Lex.
bit Lex.
Jayla was
Me
acting
too.
I
brand
thought
Side
they,
with
new.
that
I thought
summer
they beat
shit.
Jayla
each
was
other.
brand new this
they
reunion.
did.
That
Jayla
she
let
was not
Summer
acting
keep
Yes.
like
up with her
Jayla.
is crazy.
Jayla is getting old, y'all. Like I
She
promise.
was
So was
Yeah.
Jayla
So
though.
yeah.
she was
Well,
out
that
of character. She was out of character this reunion. The titties, I was like, this not even you. Like
That
right,
keeps
like
Tired,
Mhm.
y'all.
they
She's
was
changing.
on something. All
tired.
of them was on something. Even Tasiki, like they
Um,
all was on some
This
shit.
I think
I
they
don't
had
Tasiki
a
know.
was
little
on
too much
anger.
shots.
I could
Tasiki
see
was
that.
staring
No,
at
she was on some ice. Some bitch
Tamia.
veins was popping out her. You could
Yeah,
see her
Tamia, what's
veins
your thoughts
popping
before
out.
we wrap?
Um, I definitely think this part two was better than part one. Bobby
Definitely.
was getting on my nerves. Like, I cannot
I
stand
hate
Bobby.
him.
He gets on my nerves. He had some
Everybody.
good little one-liners, the little, when he called Biggie and Anna Timon and Pumbaa, or welcome to Baddies, everybody whooping, that whole thing. Other than that, I thought everyone who ran their ones, they ran them. Tesehki definitely won both rounds. That's that's it, really. Anna and Biggie, I kind of skipped through that because we all know she's not gonna fight. Like at this point, stop trying to. She's not gonna get in the field at this point.
And she
She
didn't
doesn't
even
even
get
do it to
jumped.
protect
So that
herself.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
am I the
don't
only one that?
expect her to do it now. Like she didn't do
Yeah,
it before. Why would
Right.
she do it now? And
yeah.
then at the end, I thought Pretty P, I was hoping for her to do some more with Summer. She really didn't do it. Granted, you can't really see it because the angle. Jazz even tried to run up. I don't think she did much because security.
That's played
Ivory
herself.
was really the only one that got Summer. Like at the very end, like
Yeah.
she got her. Like she had her.
Mhm.
Um,
And
at
Anna
this
got her in
point,
that second round.
yes, I think Lex just wants to be with Jayla any way possible. That's just what I think. That's how I feel. Because at this point, it's getting a little obsessed, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
then her and
giving single
Ivory,
white
honestly,
female.
yes.
Do y'all feel like this will be a
Sorry, I had
four
to laugh
part?
at that.
Am I the only one? Because I feel like they didn't so slim on the next week episode. So I feel like they're gonna drag this.
No, I think they're gonna wrap it up next week because they don't like to do too
Oh,
much.
because
I
usually
hope
they'll
But
so.
that happen next week, and I haven't seen Slim in the next week episode. So I don't know. But
oh yeah, Slim
Oh
is
my
there.
God. Dang, you just made that. Oh no, we definitely get a part for it. Because they ain't even
exactly,
showed her.
No.
Yeah,
Not a
exactly.
part
Oh,
four.
that's gross.
When have we
Yeah, they
ever gotten
brought
a
her
part
out
four?
literally the last minute, so
A part
they didn't go
four.
through a part four.
Yeah,
We just didn't see it.
because you usually
Okay,
show
yeah, that is
that
true.
happen.
I do remember them saying she only got like 10 minutes. Okay, you're right. Never mind.
I really wish they
Okay,
could
so they
just
probably
drop
won't
the
bring her
whole
in.
reunion.
I wish they would do like
As
at the
one
end of the
episode, yeah.
season, like the behind the scenes, like how they used to do like back in the day for like Real World and like at
They ain't
Bad
never
Girls
gonna do
Club.
that because
They
that'll
would
be
show like,
annoying.
No,
oh, the stuff you didn't see type of
The never
episode.
before seen, yeah.
I
Ooh,
don't think so
Mm-hmm.
because I
And
don't think they
ooh.
filmed long enough to get the behind the scenes. They
that's
probably
true.
just have
That's
That
the
is
true.
true
Yeah,
too.
right.
camera
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't.
sitting off, so they don't
Okay.
get the behind the scenes.
Okay, Tamia, points were made. Points were made.
Oh, sorry.
Points were
Yeah,
made.
see,
But
I'm gonna say something that makes you mad. Let me say one thing before we get off there. Jazz played herself with her summer beef. She
Right.
completely
Yeah.
played herself. Because Summer's in Africa, you're facing a lawsuit. You've exposed this girl, doxed her address,
Is she?
active fear,
Yeah, she did.
doxed her address, where her
What
kids lay
lawsuit?
their heads. And the last time we heard of her is when she exposed that recording of her and Dolly exposing that cheap looking chain.
Oh my god.
no, that's upset.
Wait, what
That's
Wow.
law?
upset.
What's the
That's
lawsuit?
upset.
Clock it.
Some
What's the
When
Because
she
yeah,
lawsuit?
say
her
Summer is obsessed,
lawsuit,
that's giving obsessed.
Summer is suing Jazz for doxing her and
She
trying
went
to
to
say
her
that she
crib.
has a mental health issue when she wasn't diagnosed with anything.
Yeah, I remember
Is she
that.
gonna
She had
win
went.
it?
She had
Yeah.
pulled up to
No, she's
Summer's
I'm
not.
trying to
house.
think of. I'm trying to think of her. Yeah, I'm trying to
What's
think of
that?
her
Whose
likelihood of actually winning that
contract?
lawsuit. Did she have enough evidence for that?
Summer
Did she do
does.
it
Probably on
online?
the doxing.
She has the doxing. She has
Okay,
the
the
evidence
doxing
of
I
the
can see,
dox
but the mental
and
health.
the evidence of her literally quote unquote exposing her life on social media Summer can win that.
And that's why you pay these dirty hoes dust because they waiting for
Talk about it.
opportunity to sue you.
Yep.
They waiting
Okay,
for opportunity to
okay.
ruin your life.
Exactly. And when you got shit to
fine.
lose and you dealing with a bitch that ain't got nothing to lose, you can't do that. That's
We
that's a
don't
bit too
go
much.
high because it's fun. We go high because the low is so fucking low. That bitch been waiting for you to go low.
Yes.
So that's on
That
her.
part.
Okay. You gotta do a cartwheel and a split like Diamond on these hoes.
Do that little
Better
split
talk
on
to
the
Cash
knees.
Dog
And
about
guess what?
that.
We ain't heard from Jazmin. Ever since Summer Suda, she's been mum's the word.
You gotta learn how to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jasmine chose to pay Summer mine. Like that's what I'm just. She could have been paying her dust.
Honestly.
Exactly.
You should have just got.
Well,
If you could
thank
have got
y'all for
mad.
calling.
Oh,
Look,
right.
just on time.
Like the live, like the
No.
live.
Like
Bye,
Big
y'all.
love to
It
all
was fun
1,
talking.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of y'all.
You
Good
need
night,
to
y'all.
review wrestling because I just watched WrestleMania and it was bomb.
I'm mad Bianca lost. I'm still mad, but it was good. And it's on right now. But I'll catch y'all next.
Oh,
Who was
gee.
that?
I have a
Yeah,
question.
what's
Do you
up?
watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta new season?
I have been watching it.
So you keeping up
It's
with
good.
Kenya and Britt, little drama?
I can't believe, and that goes into that same situation with like Jazmin. Hey, that girl does. Like, why would you do
Right.
that at your own event
Your own
too?
event, yeah. But I feel like they should have got rid of Britt too if they was gonna get rid of Kenya. But,
Absolutely, I agree, especially with
right.
the pistol. Because
Yeah,
if she was white on a white, well, she was
exactly.
on a white franchise doing it, they would have got her out of there immediately.
Exactly. And this is why people scream colorism all the time.
Yep.
Cut it.
Yep. Because
But
Kenya's
good night.
darker
Thank you
skin
for
too.
having me. Yep.
Night. All right, y'all. We are wrapping it.
Down.
I can't believe we got 2 hours out of this. I didn't think we was gonna get 2 hours.
Me neither. I miss Movie Bag.
Me too. Even though we did our $1 million list $1 million secret. Yes, it was. And shout out to all of y'all. Yeah, we did our $1 million secret review. You watched that show? You need to watch it if you ain't watched it.
No, I
on
don't watch
Netflix.
it. I'm not going to.
Why?
I watched the
I'm offended.
I watched the Escape one. That one is really good.
The Escape one.
Where they escape.
To Get Out. Gotta Get Out.
Yeah.
That was good. And it was online.
Really good.
People was acting like it wasn't that good. It was good. I was very entertained. But I didn't know how I was gonna recap it. It was too much going on, so I'm like, I can't do it. It was good.
I watched it. It was good.
And that's okay. At least you got sense enough to be able to sit here and just talk.
How about we disagreed a lot?
But he liked the big trio. So that touched me on that side.
I mean, there's a lot of people that like it.
Yeah, but and then this is the thing though. He will disagree with me on a lot of things, but don't be in there acting stupid and being disrespectful. Like that's the stuff that I can keep you around when you do that. Like, and not only that, just come from a sense where you actually got a brain and you just say what the fuck you got to say without going straight to, oh, well, you're biased or you're a hater. No, I just don't have an opinion that you agree with. We see things differently. It's just that. But,
I said, I am a hater.
They would have to have something that I want for me to hate. Being on a ghetto ass reality TV show fighting for no reason, I don't hate on. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that. But shout out to y'all for joining us, thumbsing up the videos, dropping the comments, subscribing. Subscribe to Legend, even though Legend ain't got no content coming no time soon.
I'm too busy doing stuff.
He is busy. But we're going to be back next week to hopefully this is the last part. Wrap it up. Movie Base should be back with us. And yeah, you got anything else you want to say?
Nope. I'm ready to go to bed.
Me too. Peace.